step after the other. You can do this. Believe in yourself.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the True Media Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys are all doing well. As today, guys, we are going to be talking about some of the news that came out of Candy today. We had a recent tweet from Tad Tweet, so we're going to take a look at what the CEO had to say about the migration and what's going on with that. We're going to take a look at the MYO drops, as Suye has really done something very extraordinary with this brand new character, as he's been selling out this thing on Vivi, and he's done some really awesome reveals on the one-of-ones. We're going to take a look at that. We'll see what's going on with Pokemon, and then we'll do a little bit of some community shout-outs, and that's kind of what we got on the docket on the stream today. But before we even get started, let me get my wife in the studio. Dee, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm doing ASMR with Buddy over here.
Are you John Lee today?
I'm not as good as John Lee, but I'm trying. Yeah, so he's right here. It's a great day. It's it's Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's glad to be here. I can't do this. It's really good to be here. Thank you all for tuning in. Yeah, very impromptu. We saw some stuff. We're like, we're gonna go live, just to cover some things in the space.
So I shouldn't pound the wall then, huh? If I hit the wall. Dude. Man.
No, but it's great. Yeah, I can't wait to get into the conversation on the topics that you mentioned earlier, Hinano. Yeah. And see what everyone else is thinking, what the sentiment is in the space. So yeah, let's go.
And let's say hi to our chatters over here. What's up, Reckless? Reckless, I'm here on time today. Booyah, baby. Let's go. Reckless, are you done work? I hope you are, and I hope you're having a really good afternoon chilling. We got Smart Buy. What's up, Smart Buy? Sup?
What's up?
And what is he congratulating you for, D? Congrats, by the way.
Oh, I won. Yeah. Like I had like 5 seconds left.
When do you not win?
No, it was crazy because I turned I turned my volume down on Oz's stream on my phone. Because I was working on, trying to get some stuff on my computer, and I looked down and I saw my name with the confetti. I was like, huh? And so I was like, I'm here I am. I was like, but I don't have anything from what's his name, Neil Twisted Comics. So I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys are wondering what Dee's talking and alluding about, we just came off of Oz's Space cover watch. Shout out to Osmond Collects. And she just won a copy of a digital comic from Twisted Comics. And I think his name is Neil Gibson. He's a artist / comic book writer that Oz met in the UK. And this guy has done some really cool comics. Like, I think he really recently just did a Black Mirror comic of the USS Callister. So shout out to you, D. Is Oz even still going on? I waited, Oz, if you're watching, until you were almost done with your show to go live. So
he just got done. But I felt like if you guys have seen the movie Trolls, the newer cartoon one with Justin Timberlake, the one part of the movie where Bridget, the the Bergen, he's like, yay! That's what I feel like right now, because I'm like, I want to like Don't make me laugh.
The
'Cause
Birkin.
that's what I felt like. But I couldn't be
Everyone's
like,
like, what the heck are they talking about? All right.
Anyway,
Let's get into
back
the
to
show.
business. Yeah.
Back to the show, guys. Also, we do have a supported giveaway from the artist himself. And yes, we're going to be giving away one of his artworks today on stream. Shout out to Kid Arcade. He's been doing his thing outside of the space, but I know he's watching. And so we love the guy and we can't wait to see him again in November when we go back to Vegas. But yeah, shout out to Arcade as he did donate a supported giveaway, which will be at the end of the stream, and it will be an Arcade piece. D will figure that out in terms of which one it will be. So, and when we mean an arcade piece, an actual artist piece, not the Light Parade stuff. So, stay tuned for that, guys. Reckless just got out early today. Right on, man. Good for you. I decided to work from home today, so technically I'm taking a lunch break. So let's go. Adro is in the house. What's up, Adro? Adro, I hope no, I think you did. I saw your DM. Never mind. I'm like speaking out loud when I shouldn't be. But let's go, Adro. Good to see you. Let's see right here. We got Lexi. What is up, Lexi? Hey, by the way, I'm glad you both are here. I'm supposed to send you. So I'm getting back on to, I'm just going to say it. Fangirls episode 4 is back in production. And we're going to have some community members joining us on that. And I really want to like get with you guys in terms of your characters, because I have some really crazy ideas, like world shattering, and like at the end of episode 4, it will be a cliffhanger, and guess who shows up? I'll let you guys guess. But anyways, good to see you guys. And yes, nice and congrats to you. But guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what we're going to be talking about today. And let me reiterate, if you just showed up now, we're going to be taking a look at the updates that just came out from TAD in regards to the migration to Candy Digital and our assets. We're going to be looking at the MYO drop and taking a look at what DROID has posted on the timeline. We're going to take a little bit of look at TCG, and then we're going to look at some community shout outs, and then we'll do a giveaway from Kid Arcade. How's that sound, everyone? Sound good, D? All right.
Yes, sounds great. I was muted, sorry.
John Lee today. All right, and shout out to Ronnie. What's up, Ronnie? Yo. This is why you weren't in the stream.
Yeah, I just responded back to you. Ronnie was like, come on, you want 30 more seconds to go. So I guess I answered like with 5 seconds left or something.
She's moonlighting, Ronnie.
Shout out
Should
Ronnie
we get her in
for
trouble?
letting me know.
Does this work, Oz? She's double lighting over here, stream for stream. All right, guys, let's get into the latest news of what Tad Smith has said. And this is maybe for the people that aren't paying attention to X or Discord. It's my understanding Casanova put out the bat signal for this a few hours ago. So if this is repetitious, then just let it be repetitious. But let's see what Tad has to say. Quick update for Candy Digital fans. I just checked in with our CTO, and he says that everything is going very well, and he anticipates initiating the Solana mint in the next 24 hours. After which, our best guess is that Solana will require up to a week to complete the migration. Fans will be able to see the progression of their own assets by logging into their account with some fire emojis right here. I want to take the opportunity once again to thank the many fans who wrote to us with suggestions to fix or improve the overall experience of Candy and fan assets prior to this mint. We prioritized the fan assets so we could commence with the Solana mint, and we'll turn to the Candy.io website fixes in due course. That said, our tremendous fan feedback made our efforts hugely better, although it's put us a little bit behind our original schedule. So, and this is something that he did discuss in, I believe, the previous space with Mains, where, I believe the date was around the 11th, but it could be a little bit longer. And I think this is the part where we're like, just give it a little bit more grace. But we'll get more into that. Let's continue on. Let's see. Thank you. We are doing something unique here. And to have had so many supporters contribute their time and effort to make us better has been hugely gratifying to all of us on the Candy Digital team. Apologies, of course, for any inconvenience caused by our delay. Tad. Now, this bar hasn't changed. I've been watching. And I remember him also saying that they don't want to mint, they want to get everything right. And when they mean right, they're talking about the attributes, the metadata, and everything in between before they mint our assets. And then they said once they mint, that's it. So it sounds like they were able to get things mitigated prior to the mint, and that's going to take some time. Let's go read some of these comments. Some of these comments kind of give some elusiveness as well. Legacy says, can you confirm that nothing else is in the way? Things seem to be getting pushed back more recently. And Tad responds, something beneficial for our fans or licensors might come up again, and we will do the right thing for them, whether or not it causes further delays. I'm going to repeat that again. All right. Something beneficial for our fans or licensors might come up again, and we will do the right thing for them, whether or not it causes further delays. Note that the Solana migration itself is not set by us, so it might be quicker or slower than our guess. Thanks for your patience. So that's also something to allude to as well, because he did state in this document or this post that I just read that it could take another week after for the migration to be completed, but they're not 100% sure. So I think what we're going to have to do is just temper our expectations and be a little bit more patient. D, what do you think of this news that just came from Tad?
Honestly, I think it's great that he's still communicating and putting out announcements, you know, as soon as he's able to, because I'm sure once they find out, they got to go through probably certain processes, and you know, they can't just tell us everything because of they probably have NDAs that they got to sign, and they can only say certain things. But I do like the fact that he does come out and, you know, just kind of says it. And yeah, I mean, he did say.
Hold on, guys.
Did say, yeah, he did.
Just woke up.
Yeah, he did say. He did say that, you know, around or about this date, but please give us some wiggle room. And come on, guys, he's so far that he's come onto the scene. I think he's been doing. Yeah, he's been front facing and, you know, just being honest about it. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of people, a little bit of people, who knows, that are not going to be happy about it. But we can't do anything about it. We just got to wait. I don't know. I think I'm just, it's in this space that we're all in. We've been waiting for certain things for a certain amount of time. So, you know, I think for me personally, as long as there's some kind of communication that they are still working on it, and, you know, due to this and this, there may be some delays, I'm okay with waiting. So I guess it's just how patient one can be, I guess. But for me personally, I'm okay with waiting as long as, you know, things work out and it's beneficial in the long run for the community.
I'm okay too, but then you and I'm going to be honest, we're pretty biased because, you know, we have been rocking with this project since day one. We're big fans of the project. So there is some bias with our opinions on this. So, but besides our bias, right? Because I'm acknowledging that to the audience, just so everyone understands, right? We call us a moon boy, whatever you want for Candy. But the one thing that I do notice about Candy Digital and Tad is he's been front facing. Tad has also put his email out there, his name out there, his family's name out there, but not just Tad. Here's something that people aren't really understanding. The entire Candy Digital team put their names out there, first and last. When you guys went to this X space, they put it all on the line. Really go and look at every single project out here. Go look at Vivi. Go look at DigiToys. Go look, and I'm not trying to like throw shade. I'm just really go look at them. Can you honestly say you can go to the team and you know their full last name? And I can understand why they don't dox themselves. The internet's a crazy place, guys. Internet's nuts. You know what I mean? I went all cuckoo because, like, you know, I've had my emails splashed before. So it is completely understandable why teams don't dox their names. But when we're talking about this team, they dox all of their names on day one. I mean, some of their names we already knew because, like, you know, some of us have been in the project long enough, know some of the people that's been working in there. Shout out to Casanova. But stuff like that, right? You know, I mean, it's not every day a team comes out and puts their names out there. By the way, shout out to the artist, Thomas Conger, one of the best artists that I know in Web3. Let's go. But the point I'm trying to make right here is let's temper expectations. This is a new type of CEO, I think, that we're being introduced into web. Now, I'm used to Tad's how you say what's the word I'm looking for? His pedigree. I'm used to his pedigree because I'm in communications, guys, and I have a lot of high profile clients that I deal with that have similar pedigrees to Tad. And so I'm used to his pedigree. So for me, besides being a moon boy to Candy Digital, I trust what this man has to say because of all of the information he's been putting out on the timeline. And he could have waited. He didn't have to put nothing out, but you know, it is what it is. Doxed is more term for people outing names and addresses. I guess you know what I'm saying. Okay, people are putting their names out there, right? Usually people don't like to do that.
Who's being technical?
Right. Dox is more of a term of people outing names and addresses for harm. Yeah, are we talking about a specific incident? Anyways,
yeah, I don't want to go down
the
that
point I'm trying to
hole.
make is doxed or being very upfront with your personal information. Look at that, she's doxed too, Lexi Evans, right there. You see, there you go. But and look at that. Now we can trust these people that are in the chat. But that's my whole point, right? If you're really thinking about it. Now, really, we really have to look at the reality of things. We have been promised this migration too many times in Candy Digital. So I can understand if people are a little bit worried, if people are not trusting towards this. I get it. You know what I mean? This is the third time, right? If you think about it, third time's a charm. Let's go. But needless to say, yeah, I don't have any worries at all. He literally said, in fact, shout out to Legacy, because I know Legacy asked this question purposely to get a good answer out of this, and he got the answer. You know, he basically, if there is any other delays, it's because it's beneficial to the licensor and our fans. You know, he said licensors demand all these things because they do, and you know, he's taking care of the fans, which are us. So if there are delays, that's probably the reason why. And we'll have to see from that. So shout out to Tad. And shout out to the Knicks, by the way. What an amazing game last night. Unbelievable.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah. But to further kind of go on to that, I kind of wanted to talk about our man here, right? Let's talk about Tad and let's speculate all the things going on with him, because he's not just like, you know, giving us updates. He's like literally telling us all these other things. This is news that just came out today, by the way. MoonPay. Team MoonPay just got 4 new all-stars. Jonathan Albach, Amy Boutte, and Mike Hayes have joined MoonPay's board of directors. Tad Smith is joining as an advisor as well. Okay, where does this guy find the time? I mean, come on. So, and let's just extrapolate this. MoonPay. He's starting he just reinvigorated Candy Digital. He's saying auctions are sexy, right? Or attractive, or whatever that word he used, right? So this is interesting right here, right? So this is just what just came out today. He also had this tweet right here with Beeples, right? Who says world famous artists need to watch the road when they drive you to dinner? Or should I say the car drives you to dinner, right? And so this guy has been showing up a lot in Tad's tweets. Similarly, that's his name, by the way. So could we assume we're going to get Peoples down the line, D? Could we? Oh, by the way, I seen you up here. Shout out to Meat Angel. Shout out to the Back House. Appreciate you guys. I see you.
Shout out. Yep.
Didn't forget you there. And then also Few Monkey. What's
Monkey
up, Few Monkey D? Oh, One Piece fan. I like it. Let's go. All right. But yeah,
I believe so. Beeple beeping in. Yep, we made possibility. Beep, 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 beep.
They had Beeples on their banner a few weeks back on the Candy Digital website. I'm just saying, I mean, making house calls, So yeah, so basically we got a tease of MoonPay. So maybe something is going to be done with that in Candy Digital. We're getting teased of Beeple, but hey, maybe they're just friends, right? But our good guy Javier down here, he gave us a comparable. The parallels that run deep, according to ChatGPT, Batman's closest confidant, and shout out to Javier, Alfred, right? Beeple, Tadman's trusted confidant. Alfred advises Batman privately. Beeple advises Tadman publicly, all right? We'll just go for the Beeple side. The Beeple side gives Tadman candid feedbacks. supports Tadman's mission, stands by Tadman's through market cycles, lends credibility to Tadman, helps Tadman navigate industry challenges, keeps Tadman grounded with humor, connects Tadman with the communities, drives Tadman in the Tesla. That's hilarious, by the way. Drives Batman in the Batmobile, advances Tadman's long-term goals. So there are some synergies here, if you think about it, right? But let's continue on. Let's keep going. Then he puts, this is absolutely dazzling artwork. I wish I had a bid in time, but somehow slipped by me. And this is Jim Lee, by the way. This is a nice Jim Lee. And now everyone has been asking, where is Jim Lee? Why hasn't Jim been around, right? All this stuff. But the fact that Jim Lee wrote that letter long ago, he's still rocking that bat cowl. And if I remember last year when Candy Digital was at Comic-Con, Jim Lee still shouts out the bat cowl. So
yes,
it's very interesting to see this right here. Let's just continue down. So Pirate B says, Tad, I'm sure you know, but Jim Lee's X profile pic is an honorary bat cowl, one of the few official ones created. He used to be more involved with us during the Palm era before Candy. It'll be amazing if you can restart the conversations and reel him back in for us, right? And then you got him saying, I would be very pleased to speak with Jim Lee. And then we're going to continue this little thread here. MJ, that would be amazing, Tad. I sent an email. We, the Bat Call X Space community, would love to have an interview with you and pick your brains on some items the community would love to see renewed, continued, etc. Please consider joining us. And this is what we said, by the way. So we definitely concur with this. I think a Bat Cow space is needed. I think a Candy Digital active fan space is needed. And I'm requesting this for whoever the Candy spies are watching in the back of the room. Please, let's make this happen. I'd love to see this for the Bat Cows as well as for everybody else. But I want to go back to this. I would be very pleased to speak with Jim Lee. Now, again, he's peppering a lot of things. It's just a speculation nation here, guys. I don't know nothing. I'm silly. In fact, let's play the banner, D, just to be safe.
Cover our butt.
I don't know nothing. I'm just a talking head up here that on a YouTube channel. I'm silly. Don't listen to me. But let's go back to this, right? Absolutely dazzling artwork to point this out, right? Jim Lee, right? Let alone, I would be very pleased to speak with Jim Lee. I'm just going to say it like this. You see stuff like this, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see stuff happen. This guy seems very connected. And when I mean he seems very connected, you know, there is that right there. You know what I mean? There's that. And then if we really go to his profile, this profile really tells you a lot of history right here. CEO of Candy Digital, former CEO of Sotheby's and Madison Square Garden, professor of New York. I don't even know what that is, but we're going to get into that. Chairman of Doodles and director of all these other things. So what are all those? Well, let's take a look at that. He's the chairman of Doodles, right? He's also the director. Is that what he said right here? The director of Lindblad Expeditions, and what is Lindblad Expeditions? Is basically they pioneer modern expedition cruising through its long-standing collaborations with National Geographics. So the account shares immersive stories of remote travel, ocean exploration, undersea discoveries, and conservation efforts like Nat Geo Pristine Seas. It also highlights community support initiatives and natural wonders encountered in the destinations from the Galapagos to the Arctic. Yeah, he's a part of this too, by the way. And then there's Real Vision. And if you guys don't know who Raul Paul is, then you really should understand who that guy is and who Real Vision is. But he's also part of that. And right here, guys, New York Stern, whatever that is. New York University Stern. Is that how you say that? NYU Stern? Whatever this is. So this is the official account for the New York University of Leonard and Stern School of Business, regularly sharing updates on its MBA programs, faculty contributions to economic discourse, and executive training opportunities. He's a professor for these guys. So this is the guy running the ship of Candy Digital. So let's go back here. And after explaining all of that, that's why I have full trust in this post right here. So I'm hoping in a week we're going to be back here on the live stream and we're going to be taking a look at all of our stuff in self-custody. We'll have to see. I'm not going to hold them up to it, but shout out to Tad, shout out to the Candy Digital team, and I can't wait to see what happens next. D, anything else before we move topics?
I'm just a very, like I said, I'm just very excited. And with him being the front-facing person that he is, and with a lot of experience, a lot of things under his belt and his background, I mean, it's just positive for me, speaking for myself. But yeah, excited for the future. Just hopefully soon we'll see more stuff. But, I can see there's some comments of past experiences with a few people, but hopefully, with this new guy, things will, take a turn for the better for your experience in the project, in the community. But so Shane says Howard Stern Radio College.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like Ronnie had a bad incident with getting a sketch from Jim Lee. I'm sorry about that, Ronnie. Yeah. I don't think that's associated with Candy, but yeah, I get it, man. I've also heard some stories from Fro. I think Fro's met Jim for the first time. I've never met the guy. I'd love to meet him. He's like one of my heroes. So, yeah, I'd love to see him. Bad joke, huh? Let's go. All right, guys. But yeah, shout out to Candy. And that's really the Candy news. There's not much going on. And we'll have to see what's next for them. But go follow them on their socials. Right here at Candy Digital, and then go follow Tad right here at Tad Smith or Tad Tweets. He's always tweeting something. It's always interesting. So go check them out, guys. And then let's talk about MYOs, guys, because these MYOs have been going insanely crazy. They sold out on VV. In fact, I'm going to be very honest. I could not get gems because I didn't want to load gems. I'm at this point now where I've used all of my Google credits, and so now I don't want to like put gems into the app because I put so many in already throughout the years. Yeah. So I got the gems after the drop happened, so I didn't get to participate. So I bought one in the aftermarket, and I wanted the pink one. What's so funny?
No, I thought it sounded like you burped.
Did I burp? No, I didn't burp. I wouldn't do that on stream. But anyway, Suye writes, wow, I couldn't even open the VV app myself before MYO was already sold out. We sold out in seconds. Thank you, fam. It's amazing to see how MYO is being embraced by the community. This is just the beginning. Now the fun starts. Download your 3D files, make it your own, get creative, and print, remix, and share your creations. This is insane, by the way. And this is cool because you know what the MYOs remind me of? They remind me of a kid called Beast, right? Like these remind me of, they do. And what's cool is I finally got to participate in because I'm going to be honest, I prefer the Web3 version because they're one of ones and they look cool. And no shame on this as well, because I did pick up a pink version because I like the pink one, believe it or not, out of the three. But like just to be a participant in something that I never got to participate in the beginning because the Beast, I was not able to buy a Beast on Mint. I had to buy one after, right? So to me, this feels like the Beast all over again, and I finally have a chance. What about you?
Yes, and we finally got one. We got our own, and we got a one for the
my guy.
For True.
My guy.
What's up, Jamar and Huey? Yeah, lots of ideas to do with the MYOs. I've seen.
Tell us your ideas, guys. Unless they're secret.
I've seen the some of the posts that they've been putting out. Some of like Lexi and Reckless have been putting out on the Discord. And I think there was the
keep talking.
The competition. Yeah, and I have my page. I can show our own thing too. Yeah, after.
Yeah, I'm gonna show people what I've been working on.
Okay, but yeah, I just love looking at what people are putting that they're creating, you know, with AI or their own in AR kind of thing in their everyday life kind of scenes. But yeah, I think there was like some kind of thing you can enter. I don't know if we might miss a deadline. I don't know if you said that already, but I have to go into the Discord later and check it out to enter and get one. Maybe like a beach theme. I know I'm so what do you call it? I just go by default, right? Beach theme, a
Oh my
nice sandy
gosh.
beach, island theme. What?
D, I
What?
just got a call from Brian Schatz.
Oh, what?
Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii.
What did? What can we do for
He
him?
wants
What
my
did he
vote.
want?
I
Oh,
can
one of
dox him. I don't care
those.
about Brian Schatz.
So he's
He's-
doing his call every 4 year call.
yeah. Never called me
Is it
back when
4?
I was having issues with something. So,
But
but he wants my vote. I found
he
that funny.
was
Anyways,
helpful in something else though,
that
pertaining
is
to
true.
me.
That is true. That is true. All right.
Um.
All right.
Anywho, yeah. So you got some ideas, Hidano?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
trying
sure you
to
do.
get it. I thought I had the editor queued up, but I guess I don't. So I'm just gonna
Oh.
pull some pictures up to show you guys what
Mhm.
I'm working on. But I do have I am making a production. It's just I've
Mhm.
been so busy, guys. That's why I haven't been able to get some stuff out. My Web
Yeah.
2 job is kicking my butt. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
Lexi
so
said they'll be in the verse too. And she has lots of custom pick ideas so far that she can share. Oh, cool.
yeah, and
Very
I'll share
cool.
you guys some vision boards that I've been working on, but there are already scenes in place, and I think you guys will be I think you guys will be stoked with what I'm making
Impressed.
here. Yeah, and I'm not
Ooh.
making it to enter a contest. If there was a contest, I haven't been keeping up. I'm just making it for content.
Mm. Yeah, I got one of those. I got one of the dark hoodie ones, just a regular um black body, special cloak, white eyes. The rarity is OG. Um. Oh. Oh, I guess yours is different. Your rarity is rare, and my rarity is OG. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't really take a look at that.
Oh, I
Oh
like your
wait, no,
name, Void.
you're an OG too.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, I do have an OG on mine. I like that name, Void. I got to name mine. I got to figure it out. What's up, Ba?
oh, the true media one is the one that's rare.
Yeah, the
Okay.
True Media one is rare. So you could you don't have your screen
Mm.
showed, by the way. So
Oh, okay. Yes, it's
hold on.
dead.
But so I'm gonna show you guys my vision board since we're here.
Okay.
So right here,
Ooh,
there's my
nice.
OG Mio right here, and this is the start scene of the production that I'm making. There is a guest appearance. Someone shows up from the True Media employees right here, and we do have the Mio in the studio. So stay tuned for that, guys. I would show you more, but then it'll give things away. But yeah, I am making a Mio episode thing. I don't know what this is yet, but it is happening. And let's just say it revolves around the True Media building and some True Media employees, and then our Mio getting to work. So yeah, so that's what's going on with me, and this is a production that I just started. And what I love about animating these things, because I don't know what you guys are using, right? Because we have our own workflow here, and we utilize basically Google AI Studios, and then also Grok, right? Super Grok specifically, because if you pay for the cheap Grok, you get the cheap Grok, right? But yeah, I've been utilizing those within the workflow to kind of do a concurrent animation between those those models, and it's coming out very well. And so right here, this scene is like basically my Mio shows up to work, comes to the building, everyone says hi, and then Trudy shows up, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet here on this one. But yeah, Trudy shows up in this scene, and then we're gonna have a really cool scene right here, though. So this is something I'm working on, and more to come with that. So, what
Oh,
about you,
very
B?
cool. Very cool. I have not gotten to work on anything for mine, so I need to do that pronto. Probably take me a little bit longer, but I I may have an idea. Oh yeah, because that reminded me of the picture I showed you earlier with Buddy walking outside, and I'm like, he looks just like a Mio,
He does,
because what
guys.
he was wearing like a beanie,
Yeah,
and just like his stature, because he's so tiny, walking
yeah, and he had
around.
that like that. It wasn't a hoodie jacket, but it was a puffy jacket. So he did look like a Mio.
Yeah, he was like the Marty McFly
Yeah, or a doodle version
pumpkin
of a Mio,
jacket.
right?
Yeah,
So,
it's really cute.
um,
I'm like, we have our own real life Mio right here.
but you know,
Um,
I see like, you know, like you can do like all different type of content with this character, right? Like I can
mhm.
see like a video game Mio, right? Like, do you guys see that, Reckless? Like, can you imagine a side scrolling Mio in a video game? That would be super dope. And by the way, vibe coders, it is possible. So there's that. And on top of that too, like I can see like your Mio being a wizard and being like some kind of
Yeah.
fantasy type of Game of Thrones thing. Now I
Mhm.
understand what D-Roy is trying to do. He's trying to keep this a fun and clean character, so I get that, right? So no no John Wick style type of stuff over there, right? We'll leave that for the fangirls. But yeah, no, I really like
Oh,
this
man.
character. And like I said, it reminds me of a kid called Beast. And I haven't really done much with my Beast either, but there's synergies with this project, in my opinion.
Yeah. I love how we can they gave us like pretty much free range, within reason to just be really creative. And even like for people like me who aren't as creative as others and coming up with stuff, it's I have a figure, a little person thing that I can just start with on a blank canvas and just kind of work with it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe start off with Canva, make it easy, and or oh, I know, I'm gonna talk to my friend Ara, and she can help me come up with some stuff. What is
And
this
this
we're
is cool.
looking at?
You got all these collaborative artists as well, right?
Yeah, bunch of artists. That's really cool. And I know he's gonna be. Um, I think they're gonna have an artist this weekend. Is it or pretty soon?
Well, I'm not sure. You want a Mio as well, buddy? Yeah, this is awesome with all these art collabs right here. And yeah, so that Lexi did say you can add your ETH Mio, that's your Web3 Mio, guys, to your Ordinal Mio claim in the Planets game. Now, I haven't gotten into Planets yet, so I gotta get educated with that. Shoot Cosmic Disarray and Void going to Terra stuff. Ooh, there we go, right there. I like that. I like, oh man, Mio's in the Fangirl universe. Oh, wait, they can't exist in there. Darn it. I wish they could. Never mind. All right. Shoot. But no, this is really cool, guys. So these are all the artists that are confirmed to be collaborating with the Mio project right here. From the likes of Kid Called Beast to Aliens, Chris Robot will kill RWK, basically Chris RWK. I see Fishes, Kid Arcade. Y'all love Kid Arcade. Nyan Cat, that's awesome. I remember Nyan Cat. They did a bunch of stuff for Wallet Guard. Remember our friends at Wallet Guard?
Oh yeah, I think we
Which
have
is
like
now
one or two more
Consensus.
of those. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get Michael K back on for a security stream. London Police and then much more. So the coming soon, you've got all these guys right here. So super cool on the coming soon. And that's it for now, guys. So shout out to D-Roy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D-Roy, Jella, and CA team.
Now he did write this. He did write this when they came back from no, I'm sorry. When was it? Oh God, I don't. There was a post here, but anyways, they're proud to announce that they do have a new artist that's entering the collaboration, and their collaboration is with Normies, one of the Web3 standout art communities that continues to push boundaries and bring fresh creativity into the space. And this is kind of what Normies look like right here.
Hmm.
So that's cool. Oh,
Oh,
you
like
see a
kind of
little
like
Mio right
pixels.
there. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's cool.
I'm a big fan of pixel art as well. So
You
yeah,
know
that's
what?
pretty dope.
I'm actually really excited if we're like walking around or depending where we go in the state, like we
Yeah.
just walk around a corner and we see a Mio on a random wall. I'll be like, what? Mio made it to Hawaii. That'd be so cool. Gotta get some
Well,
stickers.
Mios are in Hawaii. It is a truth. They are here. So
I know, but just to see one, like a sticker on a wall somewhere.
I know a
Like,
shout out to I think it was Ferryman that scored the Aloha shirt Mio. That one was pretty cool.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
that was a
mean?
cool one.
Yeah, I'll be like, how could we have gotten that to rig to True Media? I'm kidding on the rig. I'm kidding on the rig.
Trade,
But
fair
that,
trade. No.
yeah, no, I don't know though. I don't want to trade the one we have because the one we have is so dope. Oh, by the way,
Oh,
show the Mios that we got, D.
okay. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, there was something else that I remember he wrote in here. There was something that he wrote when he came back from. Oh, right here. This is a cool post. He said, "Made it
Oh,
back
hold,
to."
hold on.
I'm sorry.
You jumped to me.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So here you go.
Okay, so made it back to Amsterdam, and wow, seeing all the messages, photos, and support around Mio gives me such good vibes. We clearly hit something special, a character that people genuinely connect with. The 777 editions Vivi Drop minted out in just 10 seconds. That's crazy. On the Web3 side, we're already 21% into the unique 777 ETH collection. Artist reveals are starting to roll in, and soon the 111 artist editions will begin making serious noise across the space. When you think about it, with over 150 Mios already claimed on the Web3 side, there are only around 600 unique Mios left to be minted. That's on ETH. Now it's time for us to do what we barely started doing yet, tell the story and spread the word. Rise of the Mio has only just begun. Who cares wins? All right, there you go. That was the post I wanted to read. Go ahead, D.
Okay, no worries. So
As
I'm
Sleepin
gonna.
says, AI is out here to read anyway, but you know what? AI is not taking my place.
It sounds better when you read it. I remember it more than actually reading it.
That's a biased response. I love my wife.
No, I'm serious. Anyway, because you remember what people say, I think, at least for me, more than what I read, just a bunch of words on the paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, so this one is, oh, which ones am I showing? Oh, I'm showing mine. This one is mine. Number 218. So I have this dude, or maybe it's a dudette. Black body, special cloak, white eyes, OG rarity. So that's mine. And then Hinano's one is pretty much the same. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, right here. Oh, he's a lower number than me. 203. It's okay. I still like mine. And then we have the True Media one, which is this one here. And this one.
Oh, the True Media one is so dope. It reminds me of Tron.
Yeah.
Doesn't it remind you of Tron?
It does. Or like this would be like a glow in the dark version.
Oh, Lexi tagged you in some Mio creations. Let's show it on stream.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Also, guys,
find
enter
it
the
first.
giveaway. We do have a supported giveaway from our favorite artist who's also collaborating with Mio. Shout out to Kid Arcade. If you would like to win a Kid Arcade art, type in hashtag MYO in the chats below.
Did you hear, buddy?
No.
Wow. Oh, this is so cool, Lexi. Okay, this is what she Cool, yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. So let's see. Yeah, she sent a
Full screen
bunch.
it. Can you full screen that? You can.
Stop. Jeez. I might have to mute myself, so you just talk.
Okay, well, click the whole screen though.
This is the whole screen.
It's not blowing up the whole thing? Really? Oh, that's weird. Usually when you click the image, it like just displays the image. But okay. Never mind.
Okay, not that. So this way.
Oh, that is dope. What is Lexi's name for her Mio?
Jade.
Jade. Oh, that's right. She did have the Jade Mio. She has like one of the one of ones. That is so dope.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Nice, Lexi.
Lexi, your Mio is the same color as my bat cow that I minted on Candy Digital. And at first I didn't like my color, but then I looked at the trait and it said Green Lantern Green, which is like that jade. So yeah. That jade looks really good. That looks so dope. Dang. Jeez. That's like like you reach, that's like boss level Mio, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is cute. I want the full set. This is really cute. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. I love it. The 4 seasons. Very cool, Lexi.
Yeah, look at
Whoa.
that.
This is when she
See, this
goes head
motivates
to
me to want
head
to go and make more.
with Reckless. She's like, battle. Let's see. Yeah, require the qualification to be a player. Oh, cool. Yeah, so very creative.
That is a lot.
Oh, wow. On the ranch. Love it.
So who do you guys
Oh,
use?
this is
Do you guys are you
cool.
guys using like Grok Imagine to make your guys mock-ups? Are you guys using like Google or anything like that? I whenever I do my mock-ups for like our stuff, I like to use I use Google AI Studios for my stuff.
Yes, that's Dada.
What is up, Agent 415? Aloha.
Guri.
What's up, Guri? What you
Whoa.
eating? What you eating, Guri? Let me know.
Meals at the round table. So cool with the green lights.
A jade filament? That would be dope. That would be dope. In fact,
What?
I know Evolve was offering his printer services. I think we're gonna have to hit up our affiliate to print out some of our Mios D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
Grok and ChatGPT. Nice, nice. Hey, whatever works well for you guys, and then at least your model gets to know you and the images you're using, so it just makes it more easier for you to create after that. So, and that must be fun, right? You just making stuff and like having a portfolio of Mios.
Wow.
There you go, buddy.
You like this one? This one is cool.
See, I knew he was eating spicy chicken sandwich plus Japanese coffee in a can. Yo,
So cool. Is there
Ito
more?
in, baby.
You showed these
Whoa.
Whoa, yeah. No,
this
Slider,
one is
you're
really
right.
cool. This one with the game.
Yeah, no,
Can
I
you
agree
guys
with you,
hear me?
Slider. Grok is by far one of the best AIs. Although I pay for the expensive version, right? I don't know if you got that one, but yeah, Grok has been very, very helpful for me as well. That is Jade. Nice.
I love this one too. Very pretty. But yeah, this one. That is Jade. Jade green. Love it.
So I
Very
think
nice,
Reckless is
Lexi.
going to become our 3D aficionado over here. Whenever we're going to need any type of expertise, you're going to be tech support, man.
Reckless services.
Whoa.
Reckless printing.
Yeah. I love that we got a company Mio, right? So because 777 editions of a one-of-one character, specifically a character that is I want to say in the right runway of the spotlight in order to be noticed, is not a lot, you know. It's not a lot, especially since you see all these creations that the current community, which is just a handful of us right now, making. Imagine when more people figure this out, right? When this gets into the mainstream of like, you know, the pudgies and the crypto punks, right? Because I feel like this has the potential to get there. So, especially with all these artist collabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not financial advice. I know nothing. I'm silly. So,
No, very cool stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm very glad too that we have a company Mio because we also love keychains. And I know Reckless loves keychains too. So yeah, you like keychains too? Keychains and in real life meetups, I think kind of go hand in hand, but just
guys, you may get an RFQ from True Media. So if you get a transmittal of an RFQ from True Media, don't be surprised. Anyways, it looks like the producer is producing. But guys, once again, I am also creating something as well. I'm a little bit behind. I'm also going to be working on Fangirls, Lexi, and Cosmic. I'm going to be hitting up your DMs shortly. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for our Mio to be interacting with our digital employees in our digital building. So
I love it. I love it.
More to come with that, guys. Anything else you want to talk about the Mios before we move on?
I'll be posting some that I'll be working on. I feel motivated now to go and, at least start somewhere. After seeing all of Lexi's beautiful creations, have to go and just start small. So thank you, Lexi, for the inspiration.
Yeah, thank you. All right. And that's it for the MYOs, guys. We're going to move on to TCG right here. And I don't have a lot of cards. I have not been picking up anything on Pokemon, but it looks like my and this price is not even correct, by the way. I told you guys again, I like Deck Trader because it's really good for the information part and the substrates. But the issue I have with Deck Trader, and maybe because I don't have a paid account, is these prices are incorrect. Whether it's in fact, like some of these cards I have in raw form, but the platform thinks I have like a CGC 10 or something, right? So the pricing isn't correct. So this isn't right. But what is right and what's good about this platform is everything else. Like it gets everything else right. And so if I need to find a card that's so obscure, this platform finds it for me. And it helps me at least try to find the cards I'm looking for in the secondary market, because there's a lot of cards that people throw on the floor for silly reasons in the secondary market that I scoop up for crazy deals. Auctions as well in eBay. Man, auctions, I'm just making a killing on auctions. It's insane, like how much people will just get rid of cards just because they want the money or something like that. So I've done very well with eBay auctions as well as some of the RWA markets, because some people they're just wanting to pull the lever. I haven't pulled a lever in like a gacha or a kiosk in like, I think since FANABLE. I think FANABLE was the last time I did that, but I have not been doing that anymore. I've been looking for cheap cards on the floor. I actually have I've used my AI to pretty much help me define market floors, depending on which market, which Panini, whether it's eBay, whether it's Fidgetals, whether it's any market that sells, right? I have I have a little prompt that I use that helps me identify cards, and then I go from there. And I go down the rabbit hole of the card before I purchase it. So, and Deck Trader has been a very, very awesome tool, handy tool to help me with that. So let's go. I do have some other cards coming in as well. In fact, I just seen notifications this morning that we have some cards that came in. So,
but you have more cards coming in?
Oh yeah. I like I said, I've been using AI to define and look for cards on the secondary market that are super cheap, right? In terms of how much they cost currently in the market weekly, right? So, it's a give or take, but once you do your research and you look at the card, you look at the pricing, and then you look at the sources that were cited to get the determination, then you can make a really good judgment call. So that's what I've been doing. So there's that as well. Let's see. And so let's talk about Mega Evolution's Pitch Black. This is the new set that's going to be dropping. I believe it's coming out in July. Yeah, July 16th. This is the new set, and these are what the boxes all type of look like. It's kind of interesting how this all kind of looks. I know there's some pre-orders for this kind of stuff, but yeah, that's what all the sealed boxes look like. Pitch Black kind of reminds me of Chronicles of Riddick, if you think about it, D, right? Now, the chase cards for Pitch Black are right here, and it's the Darkrai, right? I think that's how you say the Mega Darkrai. So you got Mega Zera. I don't even know how to say this. Mega Zeraora. Is that how you say that? Mega Chandelure and Morpeko. Let's see. Adro, are you there? Am I saying this right? But these are the chase cards.
Sounds right to me.
I'm gonna be very honest. None of these are really calling to me. Maybe because I just don't know these Pokemon. Like they're using the Pokemon that I'm not really familiar with. Versus like I know what a Gengar and a Dragonite is, but these are all the chase cards right here. Here's the illustration rares. Yeah, these are like the Pokemon I don't really care about for me personally, right? So, yeah, let's see right here. Yeah, those are all the chase cards right there. Let's go look at the comments. Let's see what people have to say right here. Hey, what's up? Hey, true groupies. What's up, Incorrigible Ghost Slayer? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. If you guys are here a little bit late, we do have a community supported giveaway from Kid Arcade if you want to win a Kid Arcade art piece. And when I mean art piece, it's not one of the Light Parade things. It's an actual art piece from M, digital, of course. Enter MYO, hashtag MYO in the chats for a chance to win an art piece from Kid Arcade. Shout out to Kid Arcade, by the way. So let's see right here. Everyone's like, say, love these crazy deals. Yeah. I think you and I were talking about eBay and how ridiculous some people will give away things just by bidding, right? Like, it's insane how much you can buy something. And you know what's so nuts? When you buy something on eBay and you get it for like maybe 45 to 50% below the floor, that is now the fair market value that all of these RWA companies go after, right? It's your cheap sale. Even though that cheap sale is a fluke, because if you look at the regular what is that, sold and completed items, there's a pattern of how much the pricing is comparable. Maybe they're like maybe $25 to $50. No, not even $50 off. Maybe like $25 to like $10 off, but they're never 50% below the floor. So, and that's the thing I hate about auctions, right? Like all these companies will base, oh, the fair market value is this. I'm like, yeah, there was one sale that went 50% below the actual floor of everything else. And that is now the fair market value. So I digress. But anyway, let's see, right? IVVV, I see no to zero activity on FANABLE secondary. Are they doing anything? That's a very good question. So we're no longer partners with FANABLE. We're just fans, just like you. So I'm not really sure what's going on over there. I know they haven't really done a lot of restocks. I'm with you in that as well. And the last I heard from the community manager that they're going through a restructure and to be patient with them. So as for what they're doing, I'm not really sure. I was in the Discord. They're pretty active in there. Are you in there, IVVV? Go check it out. And I know that they're posting like daily posts on Pokemon. So, but the last I heard, they're just going through restructuring through the project. Let's see right here. Hope you like Dragon Ball Key. D does. I'm not a Dragon Ball fan, guys. I'm gonna be very honest. Not because I don't like it. I just never got into it. So.
Like I don't know the whole story and stuff. I only know Dragon Ball Z because my younger brothers, when we were growing up, you know, watching Pokemon and all the other cartoons, they were really into Dragon Ball Z, and all I remember was Goku, and you know, when we were like play fighting kind of thing, they would be like Kamehameha and Hadouken and all that stuff. So that's like as far as my my expertise goes on that. Like some of the names, is there Piccolo in there too? Something like that. Or is that from a different cartoon? But yeah, I don't know it well. I just know of it. And I know just because of my brothers when they were you know, growing up. That's what they're watching, we're into. But yes, I can love Dragon Ball Z keychains. I love keychains.
She does, guys. What do you think she gave them away when you guys saw her in Vegas? Although also I love the commentary from the producer. I mean, he's hilarious right there.
He is hilarious.
Is that Missy Trainer a chase card? It looks like it, bro. Yeah, they play games with pricings. 100%. It's frustrating. They will always cite the lowest price. It's silly. It's so silly. And I'm like, I refuse to, because like before, right, you could sell your books to FANABLE when you know, when Sergio was there, they were doing the buyback thing with the comic books. But like some of the fair market value, I'm like, wait a minute. Because this one dude or lady got this book for like $50, you're telling me the rest of the other, you know, sold and completed items that were selling for like 80 to like 120, that doesn't count. You know, the $50 one counts. It's
everything
crazy.
Else is null and void.
It's crazy. So
yeah, it's crazy.
You know, it is what it is. But you know, I digress. Yes, I'm laughing my AO.
Oh, I think when I was saying some names like Goku and Piccolo.
So yeah. Anyway, so that's Pitch Black. You guys going for it? I don't think I'm going for it, to be very quite honest. I know also OP16 dropped. I didn't go for that. And then also V Friends, we tried and got denied. And I don't like the fact that we have to queue up in America, but like in like overseas, it's you go to the box stores to buy them, right? Like I wish it was just fair across the board, because the queuing up part, it doesn't work. The bots always get them. It just doesn't get them. You know, you got to, and we don't have card shops here. And good luck if we're gonna get our target to carry Gary V. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So. Maybe where Steven's view is, because you know, there's probably more people out there, and maybe can tell them.
Well, they got card shops on that island, right? They got card shops
true.
on that island,
yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, maybe we can hit him up and see if he's willing to send us some. I mean, it's within the state for shipping, right?
Yeah.
But there is a chance for someone, even us, I entered, to win some Be Friends cards.
Yeah.
There's a chance. There's a giveaway going.
Ooh. Okay, well, you'll pull that up in the community feed part. Okay. Or the community. Another Q. Why is Vivi doing so less giveaways compared to before? To be very quite honest, I don't really manage the giveaways here. Maybe D can allude to that, but I know for our show specifically, it has to be very Vivi centric, or at least that's what we're told. So I know virtual radio always does get a giveaway, but you know, to be very quite honest, every Tuesday for the past 3 years. True Media has devoted at least a good hour to VV Comics. So we have that giveaway for them. Sometimes we get giveaways on Aloha Friday, but that's only if we have someone that's VV-centric on the show. So I think it really has to be very VV-centric. And I know VV's partners, they do giveaways like BE and Umili. They have giveaways for their drop shows a lot. And then sometimes when Big Bro does it in the Discord, you can get giveaways through the Discord side of it all. So, but yeah, and also I don't think TBB is not a partner. That's why he doesn't get a giveaway. So, so there's stuff like that. But I don't really do the giveaway part. D, is there anything you can allude to that?
Yeah, and it may be it may not seem like as much, because they did change like how often someone can win like over and over again. So I believe right now you can't win like 2 weeks in a row, I believe, to give other people a chance to win something. But yeah, if we're talking about us, yeah, it's exactly what Hinano says. On virtual radio, we always have one on Tuesdays, sometimes on Fridays. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. You'd have to, and we don't work for VV, so we're just affiliates with the the affiliate partnership stuff. But as far as why they're doing less, that I'm not sure. You would have to maybe ask someone in Discord, hit up Josh in Discord and ask, or reach out to On My Way, or maybe no, he's trying to get some sleep. Flexi, oh no, he's also trying to get some sleep because they both have newborns.
Guys, you're
so
never gonna
Josh.
get
Go bother
sleep.
Josh.
You guys are never gonna get sleep. Trust me. 2 kids, 3 actually, 3. Forgot the goddaughter. Yeah. Welcome to no sleep. You'll never sleep for the rest of your life, because when they get older, you're gonna stay awake up at night wondering what they're doing. So.
Yeah, I'm sure Lexi and Cosmic can attest
Everyone
to that.
who's a parent in the chat will know exactly what we're saying right here. Zyber XC. Zyber? Is this Zyber who I think it is? Shout out.
I was thinking, like, is this Zyber?
Yeah. We will soon for Candy. Are you talking about giveaways? Man, I hope so. Shout out to Candy, by the way. Yeah, I can't wait for Candy Moonboy here. So yeah, we'll have to see with that. But that'd be really cool to see with the Candy side. Slider, are those V Friends 2026 super sticker packs? Because it says my target gets them on the 18th. That I don't know. I know D was able to get the 2025 sticker packs, but you got that through Whatnot. But I'm looking at the cards specifically. I was not able to get the cards. I'm very frustrated by that. But it's okay. It is what it is. Yep, no sleep. Yep, team no sleep. You know what it is, bro. You know exactly what that is. And I didn't believe it. You know what I mean? I didn't believe it when the first one came. And the first one, don't even get me started. Are you at this point, Cosmic, where it's summer? So it's like every one of their friends think they choose a house, right? And they usually like to choose the house that feeds them. Are you that house, Cosmic? You know, are you the house where they all come and culminate and they go into your cupboard and eat all of your shit? Because we're that house. I'm just saying. So, anyways,
Oh,
yeah.
so Zyber XZ. Sorry, I just like looked them up on their channel, and they do daily Pokemon Pocket Pack openings.
Really? Let's
Yeah,
let's go
classic
find them.
packs and trending pulls.
All right, we're gonna find you right now. I want to
Very
find you,
cool.
and we're gonna drop your.
I will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they have an X, but they have a YouTube.
They do have an
channel.
X right here. CyberXZ. Is this you guys right
nice.
here?
Yeah, that's them.
Let's
cool. We
go.
just subscribed to your channel. Nice.
All right, guys. Right now, we're gonna do this in real time. Go subscribe to CyberXZ, fellow Candy digital content creator right here, as well as they do. And they do Pokemon, even better. Guys,
yes.
put this in the chat. Go subscribe to these guys right now for us, please. Go do that right now. And let's welcome into the fam. Let's go.
Let's go, CyberXZ. So cool.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for Candy, Zyber. I
gotta follow them
for Candy. So yeah, and we gotta follow you. Thank you. Wait, did I do that here too? I did.
Yes,
okay, perfect. Guys, do the same right here. Let's go and help out another fellow content creator, and let's get them out here, and let's get them into our community, just so they can see some eyeballs on that. And shout out to you, CyberXZ. And Zyber, if you ever want to chat or be a part of the conversation, let us know. We're always open to that. It's a revolving door here. So, and thanks for making yourself known in the chat. Let's go. Let's see here.
Oh, what?
What?
I have an X, but I don't use it too much as Zyber, but as MJ Games. What's up, MJ?
Oh, is that MJ Games? Okay.
Dude, you fooled us. You got
me. MJ Games. Let's go. We got Callie Comics. What's up, Callie Comics? Let's go. Hey, Callie, I remember when you were on the stream, you were telling me about the reason why you named your name Callie Comics. I was playing this weekend with my daughter. Oh, what's the Ferrari game, dude? Shoot, D, what was that game? It was on what's it called? Cruising USA, I think it's called, but the Ferrari, right? And it reminded me of you because I remember you telling me about the story of your name, right? And the game that you played, right? The California games or whatever. So so super cool to see you, man. And just something that I remember when I was playing that game with my daughter this weekend, I thought of you. I'm like, I remember Callie Comics telling me about his name and like, how that all kind of inspired him to make his name. So shout out to you. Dream teams all around for everyone in this space. Let's go. True Media Group. I'm sorry. True Media. I'm a Ron Burgundy today, D. I'm reading our own things. Reckless, not here. Laughing out loud. Slider. Okay, the cards will. If I see them in my target, please do, bro. Seriously, man. Bro, like if that happens, bro, I'll set, man. That would be super cool. Trust me, you will get the biggest Hawaii pack ever. If anyone can give me some V friends packages, yes. Guys, I only have one V friends card. In fact, I'll show it to you.
Oh, the very, 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 very black cat.
One V friends card. That's it. This guy, and I got it on FANABLE just because somebody threw it on the floor, way too cheap. Because I got to tell you right now, this card is going for $299 in eBay right now, and I got it way below $299. That's right, buddy. Daddy scored. Pause. Anyway, all right, guys. If you haven't, go subscribe to Zyber. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I think we're going to get back to more stuff. So lastly, on Pokemon right here, guys. The Google Trends for the past week, it looks like we're kind of going down a little bit, but to me, this is still in a range. I don't think anything is going to be happening with Pokemon. I think it's just going to chug along throughout the year. So we'll have to see. We will come back to this next week to see how the trend looks like. It did go up a few last week. I remember looking at this chart, and trust me, this is a very simple chart. This really doesn't give you a lot. So, but I think Pokemon is here to stay, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. D, anything you want to cover before we move topics?
Not at this time. So we're just getting my screen set up for when it's the community shout out part. But yeah,
Let's go.
nothing at the moment. But thank you, Slider, if you can make that happen. Oh, baby said, "Flip it, Dada." Yep, it's a good
He
one.
would.
Flip it.
Yeah. Actually, to be very honest, my daughter is a hustler. I'm so proud of her. So what I've done is all the cheap Pokemon cards that we have, like the 8s and the 8.5s and the 9s, I gave it all to her, and she's been flipping them like crazy at school. I give her credit. That's like $30 for a cheapy card. Shout out to you. So let's go. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about DigiToys right here. We have a video from Dan Kaito, who's the community lead of DigiToys, and he works side by side with the community manager, Poof. Let's see what he has to say, guys. I'm going to play a video right now.
To sell out such a collection in these markets, it's very impressive, in my opinion. The OG community really showed their strength. How do you feel about that?
I'm very excited. Yeah, like you said, that's the last remaining 2,000 units of the Hero Cubes for Zoofo Escape. That's our Genesis collection. It's the central IP of our universe. It's our own proprietary owned IP, so we could do so much with that IP that we're very excited about, and things that the community will see very shortly. I'm incredibly grateful for the community showing up in the way that they did to support that drop. And help us sell that out. So again, thank you so much. And, we got a lot cooking to continue to bring more value to our community.
Shout out to Will and Dan right there. Yeah, we had Will and Dan on the program, I want to say a week and a half ago. We did some unboxing. They did just drop their Genesis line, the remaining 2,000 units. Originally, they had way more units, but they burned them, vaulted them, and just kept all of the higher rarities from commons. They burned all the commons. And so there was only 2,000 units. They sold all those units out. Their Genesis pieces is Juno, Comet, and Alfie. It's their own IP. And that's really the IP that got me into DigiToys, previously Cryptoys. And it was my daughter. My daughter watched an unboxing experience with those characters on Superstar Money. Superstar Money was my daughter's favorite content creator. And that's how we got into this project. It was my daughter, really, that saw the unboxing experience, wanted to try it out. And I remember when we first bought our cube, we would buy a cube a week. And then me and my daughter, we used to call her the kid back then. We would unbox it, we'd film it, and put it out on the timeline. You guys would never see her. And that's how we got into Cryptoys, now DigiToys. In fact, I'll never forget this. The team, and I've told this story many times, the entire team came on one stream for my daughter's birthday. We did an unboxing stream because I asked my daughter, what do you want for your birthday? She was sick, so she couldn't actually have a real birthday, right? Until like maybe a week after. So on her birthday, we did a virtual birthday party on Aloha Friday, and the entire Cryptoys team came on and celebrated with her. And we unboxed cubes. They gave her cubes, and it was the coolest thing. And I remember the community showed up. We had Osman, Dr. Strange was there, Poof, what's her, Steph was there. Will showed up. I even think the old I forget his name. I think even Freddie showed up too. So that was fun. And I enjoyed that. And so we've been rocking with this project for quite some time. So to see them persevere and continue, that's a really good thing. I don't think I've sold a lot of Cryptoys, to be very honest, DigiToys. I've pretty much kept them all. So
I think we've the ones that we've kept, a lot of them too, we we shared so people could have, or like in giveaways before, when it was the Real Uncommon podcast. We did that, and that was really cool to, I guess, like introduce people to Cryptoys at the time. And that was really cool. Love the project.
So it looks like they're cooking. Shout out to the OGs of the project for selling this out, and we had a good time on the stream. If you guys want, you can go back and take a look at the True Media Show. We did an unboxing stream. Shout out to Buck Jester as well as Mission, who pulled the one of ones. I believe Buck Jester got the Comet one of one, and Mission got the Juno. So there's still an Alfie one of one. I pulled all my cubes. I bought 11 cubes. I didn't get it. Dee pulled all her cubes. She didn't get it. I know one of our co-producers still has some cubes, so she might have it hiding in her backpack. I also know that Superstar Money, I know they're hiding, by the way. They're still watching, by the way. I just know that Superstar Money's still watching. They got cubes as well, so they could have it, or maybe Mission might have it. Somebody still's got them cubes. It's got that 1-of-1 left. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see for the last 1-of-1 to make its appearance. But lastly, I want to talk about digital stickers again, because Vivi's already getting in that Stickerverse ecosystem, right? They recently launched their Stickerverse ecosystem last week. It is on the TON blockchain and you utilize Telegram for the distribution of that product. You buy everything through Telegram, distribute it through Telegram. And I was a part of this type of hype back 4 or 5 months ago when this first came to my knowledge about it. So it's interesting to see now Vivi's going over there. I know that Telegram has about 1 billion active users, so that's a really good way to bridge the gap to try to get more users to take a look at the project. But now you've got DigiToys entering the fray with their digital stickers as well. And I'm just going to assume this is the same thing, but what makes it a little bit different is you see On-Chain Mountain in the back of that. You pointed this out, that you see On-Chain Mountain in the back of the background, and their digital sticker offerings don't look like emotes. They look like real stickers.
Mm-hmm.
The more I look at this is flat. And also, remember when you used to go to those gotcha machines and you used to like put the quarter in and a little egg came out, you popped up in the egg, you have a sticker in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what these look like, those stickers. And I remember, like, if it was like a Mattel sticker, right, you'd see like the Mattel logo or something like that with a He-Man. But this, you see the DigiToys cube, and then you see the DigiToys logo in it. Like, this is a real sticker. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with digital stickers, guys. You need to still convince me on the digital sticker economy. I'm convinced on the digital economy. And I know sticker books are a real thing. I know people collect stickers. That's why D collects the VFriend stickers. The VFriend stickers are worth a lot. So the physical counterparts of stickers do hold value depending if they're scarce. But a digital sticker, I don't know. Let's see what Slider has to say. Slider, stickers are hot right now in the physical world. Look at Michael Jordan, 1980. No, I get that, bro. Trust me. Like, I never really thought of the physical sticker part. I get, because D's been collecting the stickers. And, you know, she just like got that VFriend stickers, right? So I get the physical, but the digital side I never thought was a real thing. But then I go back to, like, what do you do with a digital sticker, right? Other than collect it. And if you collect it, you know, what does that look like? And we already know that the Vivi offering looks like an emote, right? And it's animated. It's cool looking. It's like a, I believe they have a Moon Boy, right? It's Vivi not. But this one looks like a sticker. You know what I mean? This one doesn't move around or anything like that. So, and they haven't given us any context, right? And Will posted this first before DigiToys posted it, right? So Will post this on the 4th, and then DigiToys retweets it later, right? On the 8th, 4 days later. So they're trying to tell us something just with this one image. And I just don't know what it is. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm not into the digital yet, but maybe. Yeah, the maybe part is very interesting, right? Like, what would compel you to buy a digital sticker, right? I mean, obviously, go ahead.
I mean, I guess it's kind of almost, but not really, similar to Pinnacle, where they have their digital pins and you can make your own pin board.
That is very true.
The same thing with, you know, you get your digital sticker and you put it in your sticker album or your sticker binder. Yeah, I don't know. That's similar.
You make a very good point, because like the pin economy, you know, like the physical pin collectors, there are physical sticker collectors out there, and they go hog wild. So, you know, this is just probably another medium to digitize as well. But now, you know, the cool thing about stickers, they're so easy to mass produce on the physical side that if they really wanted to, they could offer digitals for this. Maybe not for every single person, but like, you know, depending on how the rarity gets pulled. But I just want to know the distribution. Is this going to be on TG? Because right now that's the only offerings that I see for stickers. And for like Vivi now, right? Like for the specific drops that they went for, like if you want to go for stickers, like the Genesis drop for Vivi would have been the drop that you want to go for, because it's the very first one, right? Specifically for them being on that platform. Slider. They had a sticker book that would be cool. If you finish the book, you get a free cube. That would be interesting,
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
that,
would be
right?
cool.
Or get airdropped a different, like a cool sticker, right? Like you only get this sticker if you get that. It's kind of like whenever
If you
you
complete a
collect,
set.
right? When you collect a set on them, like they airdrop you like a good example was who was it? It was the Mandalorian. You collected everything, they dropped you a Boba Fett. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
the
Because a
chase
Boba
piece.
Fett,
Yeah.
yeah, the chase piece,
Mhm.
right? So, or Sorcerer's Mickey, right?
Sorcerer's Mickey app.
That would be
Yeah, the
cool if
Disney
you had
set.
like
Yeah.
a chaser sticker. So yeah, I'm feeling you on this, but
And
yeah,
that was like 15. You had to collect all 15 to get the special chaser.
that's
So it's
right.
not like just collect 5, right? Yeah, you got to
Hey,
collect a certain
15
amount.
times $39.99. Do the math.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I think that's before BOGO, right? But
Yeah. But I mean, these are digital stickers, so I'm assuming they won't be that much, like as much as the $39.99 for the collectible.
yeah, I don't know.
Because they are stickers, but I guess we'll see. All I know is eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I'm
get
interested to
some-
see here, right? Like, if this is gonna be another con TG thing, I may not participate just because I've already gone that route. I've done it already, and hey, to each his own. I'm glad people are enjoying what Vivi's offering, but I've kind of done it already, and I'm just not a fan of Telegram. So, me personally, I'm gonna stay off just because I'm not a Telegram fan. But like, maybe I'll go back. Maybe if Telegram's a little bit more safer, or if like the VV community is so big in there, it makes sense for us to be there. Maybe I'll go back, but for now, I'm gonna stay away. Goat Slayer, we're gonna be doomed the moment somebody drops digital based off of scans. And man, no, okay, you're right. If they drop a Pog, and whatever happened to Pogs, by the way, in Cordial Goat Slayer, remember Pogs were a thing, right? But if they drop Pogs on one of these platforms, I would love it, especially if we can play with them, like in like a digital VV-verse, like or game, like a Pog game would be so cool. And then you lose your Pog. Whoever's watching, please make a Pog digital game / collecting thing. That would be so dope. I would love that. That would be
I
so
know
cool.
it just doesn't hit the same though, right? With
What do
you
you
just
mean?
like hitting it like physically and have them flip. You
You could
gotta
do
make that
thing.
animation.
You could do a thing, right, where like you see a bar going like this, and what you have to do is you have to hit that arrow of the bar, right? Both of us, right? And if we're not close, we don't hit that bar, then like whoever hits the bar the closest, they're the one that flips the Pog over, right? Like you have to have a denominator on how to flip the Pog over, right? And so you use a bar system, right? And you click the bar, right? Whether it's on your phone or whatever like that, and whoever gets closest, and that bar is moving fast, and if you hit it and you're the closest, you see that whole animation with the Pog, right? And you lose your Pog, and that Pog that would be so dope. Now, obviously, that's asking a lot because there's some mechanics involved with that.
Yeah.
But come on, guys. Fable 5 just came out. It's possible.
Or something like that would make it that'd be really cool to do it with like, the what do you call it? Like the Vision Pro or the glasses where you're actually like doing it. What is the virtual reality kind of thing? That would be really cool because then you'll be like doing the motion of it yourself, but virtually.
I think in the end, people just want like even a simple utility, like a little tiny game attached to it. That would be enough, right? Like people are like, when people are like, what's the utility? Like people are really looking for like the creme de la creme, roll the red carpet out type of utility. I'm like, utility could be something simple as it's attached to a game, right? Or there's some type of gameplay involved with that, right? Something to help you like not only be a part of that, right? Make it cheap, easy to enter, like but like you pay what $5, right, for like a Pog capsule or something, right? You know what I mean? And then you get the little Pog container too. That would be so dope, right? So something like that. But hey, we're just dreaming here. But I guess that's it for the digital stickers. Let us know what your speculation is on what's going on with DigiToys versus what has been established with Vivi. Are they doing something similar? Are they doing something different? Let us know down below. I had a super slammer. I got banned from, man. Like I remember
Oh,
super
yes.
slammers used to get taken away at school,
Yeah.
like badly. Like if you had one of those, like it'd be gone, right?
We had
So
my brother had a lot of those. I
yeah,
had
and
just
I
the
didn't want to
highlights.
play with the super slammers either, right? Because
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose them. So I had a lot of meta gold back then. But guys, we're switching over to Vivi. So Vivi has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Cycle digital collectible, and is rolling out soon. Built for the fast exits and alleyway missions, this iconic ride brings interactive features into play with snap to positioning, AR functionality, and sound effects baked in. My question is it drivable? Can we drive this? Does it say if it's drivable? Let's see. Description. What?
Sorry, I was reading Ronnie's comment.
What's it say?
That's my old nickname from my ex. Teehee, just kidding. I'm
Snap your
assuming
turtle-
he's talking about the Super Slammer, but anyway.
Snap your turtles into place. Set your scenes your way. With one driving and another riding in the sidecar. With one, okay, it snaps into place. But can you know what? Here's Falcon's video. Let's see if it plays it.
Nice.
Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah, they're saying it's drivable. Ooh.
Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, it is drivable. That's dope.
Cool.
Okay, that is dope. That is dope. That's cool.
Is that the first drivable, like, with characters in it vehicle?
But that's so cool. Where's Donnie, man? Come on.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool. This is cool. Look at
They're on their way to pick up Donnie.
Yeah, that is super dope right there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, for that.
That is okay. There we go. It's drivable. Watch the vid. There you go. Thank you, Rob Cooks. Shout out to Rob Cooks. I didn't get to catch your show last night. I was with the actually I was with the fam and I passed out when I got home from work. So
Yeah.
But I know you're on a little bit earlier. So shout out to Rob. But yeah, guys, let us know. Are you guys going for this? We need Donnie. I wish they dropped Donnie before this, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is. We're supposed to be getting the blimp too, right? Oh, can the blimp be drivable? That'd be dope. First hair blowing in the wind. Is that what that is? Is that even considered hair, dude?
Hair? It's like the part of the bandana, right?
Yeah, it's like first bandana
It's
blowing
a cloth.
in the wind, right? Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, guys, 20 gems for this. Let's see how many editions are here. We got a lot of editions. Whoa. So 20 gems for a lot of editions. We'll have to see. I do want this, though. I want to see if you guys will disrespect it on the mint size, because you guys will be chasing mints and I can get one cheaper. That's kind of how I'm looking at it right here. But I do want one because you can drive it and you can snap your turtles in. And that's super cool. I can just imagine all the content you could make with a driving turtle cycle, excuse me. So all good, Hinano. Appreciate you, ND, for tuning. Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Yeah. Like, what I love about what you're doing is you're so consistent. Consistency is key. You do your thing. You have a vibe. That's all we really want. So keep doing it, man. We love it. Let's go. I want one, but might get it in the market. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Anyways, that's this right here. Let us know if you guys are going to go for this, because I do want one. I want to try and drive a VV vehicle next to a real car while it all depends on that LTE, you know what I mean? That'd be interesting. Or see someone pull it off. That'd be cool. You know, you could do it on a Tesla, right? Where basically the Tesla's driving and then you're just like putting it on the side, right? That would be super dope. Anybody with a Tesla, try to prove that. Tad, you watching? I don't know if you buy VV Digital Collectibles, but you know, you got a Tesla. Let us know. Anyways, UR and bike, wonder what it looks like. UR and the bike. And the bike, wonder what it would look like. Yes, good point. Masseroni has a Tesla. There you go. Masseroni. Tesla that sucker out. But guys, that is the Turtle Cycle. That is dropping on, when is this thing dropping? Where's the date? Where's it at? Details. It's coming June 7th. No. Yeah, June 17th. At 5 a.m. for me, guys. 5 a.m. That's what time. This is why you don't see me on drop shows. Your boy is sleeping because it's hard, man, to get up at 5. 6 o'clock wasn't too bad, but 5, yeah. You know those two shows when we were helping Bro and Raven with the Discord stuff. It was rough. I had a hard time staying up. So, but this is cool. So good luck to everyone's going for that. Now, this is something that is super cool. They are dropping 3 eras of Magic. Each digital collectible captures a different side of Ileana Raspun. I don't know how to say her name. How do you say her name again? I'm just going to say Magic. But basically, there's 3 different versions of Ileana here. The evolution from Disciplined Warrior to Dark Sorcerer in the Cosmic Phoenix host, complete with animated effects inspired by the comics. Guys, are you going for this? Now, obviously, we all want this one. This is the one that they tease on every single one, except for the first one, guys. The Jean Grey one, I'm very frustrated with that one. I'll never be able to collect that one because that one is like unattainable because it's an SE, right? But this right here, yeah, Rasputin. That's what it is. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I know her as Magic. Anyways, I really want this piece, but I did go for Emma Frost because I wanted that piece too. And I should have advised with Big Bro because he's kind of like our advisor for going for drops or not. AKA shout out to the True Drop Show. And he would have advised me not to go for the drop because I really just wanted the ultra rare. And I don't mind paying an extra $10 or even an extra $20 for pieces like this, just so I know I can secure it. And so I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. And I'm just going to wait for her to show up in the aftermarket and pay for it, like whatever market price is, because that's what I did. I did get to mint Emma Frost, and which I got a common, yay. And then I did buy also the UR as well because I needed that one. So, and I want this one too. So I'm gonna probably go in the aftermarket for the common as well as this ultra rare. What about you guys? Let me know. Let's see right here. UR is my favorite, 100%. They're all my every single UR is the best one in my opinion. You're right. I like the sword solo leveling vibes. There you go. Exactly. Or you can just think about Absolute Batman axe, right? Yes, UR is the best one. They look good. They look great right there. So let's see here. I'm sure this has been covered a lot, but we'll also do the repetitiousness here. Details. This is dropping on the 13th of June at 5 a.m. for me. And it looks like the drop price is 30 gems, which I think is reasonable. But they do have a ton of edition sizes here, which is the caveat. And these are some of the choice. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Should we play the video? Let's play the video. Muting the video so you guys don't hear it. All right, here we go. We'll check this out right here. Shout out to Mr. Falcon and all the awesome AR videos that he does. He is really good at his job. And yeah, I love the content he provides for Vivi.
I would love to walk in those woods.
And that's the thing I like about Falcon's content is it's very relaxing to watch because of his backdrops that he uses.
Yeah.
So super dope right here.
Nice.
Yeah, super cool. Are you guys collecting the diorama as well? I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, I pretty much have every common but Cyclops.
Yeah,
so we'll see. I might buy it. I don't know. We'll have to see. I know Colossus is next. I'm definitely going to go for Colossus. So, but let us know down below. Are you guys going to go for this? What's your price predictions in the market for Ileana? And Richard, are you excited? How much you going for, Richard? Because I know this is your fave right here. So shout out to Richard. He's exploring the Cambodian experiences.
Jungles.
Yes.
He's in the jungles.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for for content. So let's kind of let's kind of backtrack before we get to the community shout outs. All right. Because we covered a lot. We talked about the current tweet from Tad Smith, CEO of Candy Digital. It's looking like we're going to be waiting a little bit longer for the migration to complete, but it is on course. And the only reason why we're waiting a little bit longer because they actually took our feedback and implemented our feedback, excuse me. And so that's what's taking so long. It's just the implementation of our feedback. And if it takes a little bit longer, it's because it's for the best interest of the fans as well as the licensors. So I have no problem with waiting, as well as we also established that the entire Candy Digital team is out there. All of their names are out there, as well as Tad's email is out there as well. And so this is a full frontal facing CEO with a full fronting team who has literally put their names out there. And I believe they've done this for trust. So shout out to Candy Digital for that. Also, shout out to Javier with all this awesome information. I did not bring this up, but Javier, I really wanted to cover your migration brochure right here. He puts out all these brochures. These are all of his opinions based off of knowledge as well as cited sources that he uses to come up with these compelling brochures. And so right here, he did, I'm going to bring this out. So we're already at the community shout out parts right here. So shout out to Javier. And he did bring out this brochure, Solana Migration. The transition to Solana will be smooth and successful. Road bumps are to be expected, but any delays will be reasonable and necessary. 2, dynamic NFTs. Bat cows become dynamic NFTs where badges and power-ups can be permanently unlocked on-chain. Bat cows with power-ups and command a premium on the market. And he's getting this, I believe, from Metaplex in terms of his opinions, how he gets these things. And also, Javier, let me know if I'm wrong. You know what I mean? You could be also on fact. Gaming and Metaverse. Bat cows will become interoperable gaming and Metaverse assets via Solana Gaming. And he also gives you the tag on where to find this information from as well, TLDR. And number 4, AAA experiences. This will include a AAA experience created under the DC Warner umbrella. And he gives a little slide here to go from them. I'm not going to go through this all, Javier. And then number 5, AI agents. Custom AI agents will be created via Solana AI. Right over here, guys. Enabling bat cows to integrate or transform into intelligent DC characters. Comic books where Batman costumes is transformed to reflect the traits of your own bat cow, and new intelligent marketplace tools. Number 6, variant covers and loyalty rewards. Dynamic NFT mechanics allows specific bat cow traits or candy store credits to unlock variant covers of your favorite comics, as well as bat cow holders to unlock rewards based on the amount of time that cowls has been held. And it gives a little slide here about this as well. Number 7, institutional investment. Institutional money purchases bat cows, catalyzes by Tad Tweet's elite connections in the investment world. And he's talking about his successful career and all his partnership and connections that he has as well. So that's not too far off if you really think about it. Number 8, bat cows in full 3D. Bat cows no longer considered as 2D PFPs. And he gives a slide right here. So let's just give a reference. 3D assets and game-ready models. Here's a fact that most bat cow holders don't know. Every bat cow was originally generated in 3D by Palm NFT Studios using DAZ 3D software. The 3D source assets already exist. The question is when, not if. They become available for game engines, AR filters, and metaverse avatars. So, and I'm saying this right here. Javier does his homework. So stuff like this, the way Javier articulates this information, the way he displays it to you, so it's very easily digestible, phenomenal work. And he's not too far off on the truth right here. So could we see this? I think so. And I didn't know this as well. So shout out to you. Our bat cows are already 3D rigged, as a lot of the other projects like to say, who are 3D rigging their stuff as well. And then it says right here, if executed successfully, bat cows will make history. So feature rollout and timeouts right here. Phase 1, Q2, Solana migration, wallets, and Core Mint Magic Eden integration. That was phase 1. Phase 2, Candy relaunch, dynamic NFT attributes, and pack openings. Phase 3, AI chatbot and story beta, community AR, DC Warner VR. Phase 4 AAA game discussions, back how drops, and multitask. Now, this is all a person's opinion, speculation. These are brochures that he makes, that he based it off facts, or he has his cited sources. He cites all of his sources in all of his tweets. And the CEO did call him out as well on the recent Collectors Hub space with Mains, where he does appreciate the information Javier gives. So shout out to Javier. If you haven't yet, go and follow him right here. A very humble person in the space. All right.
Nice read, Shout out to Javier.
Shout out to Javier. First community shout out of the day. But we're not done here, guys, because we got Dr. Strange later on today. Set a reminder for his upcoming space for the Vivi Affiliates Assembles Episode 6, onboarding, leaderboarding, and storyboarding. Now, to be very honest, I am actually not a Vivi affiliate, but D, Raven, and Big Bro are a Vivi affiliate, so I'm kind of under that umbrella, right? Because I am a part of True Media Group. So I don't really
by association.
Well, no, it's the truth, right? So, I am, shout out to that producer. I am the head producer. So all the Vivi content, everything we do for Vivi, all goes past my desk, guys, just so you know. So even though I'm not a part of the affiliates group, I do help with the Vivi content for True Media. And so shout out to Dr. Strange, who is trying to help the Vivi affiliates traverse, what's going on here. And shout out to you guys like Rising Star Larry. I see all you guys out there putting in all that hard work, with the meetups, with the cards. Like Larry, I cannot believe Larry, man. Like, can I hire you for True Media? Because, bro, you are a hustler. Like, every single day I tune into Larry to see who he signed up next. And I love that he puts the picture by the name. He's like the pie guy, D. Remember the pie guy, where the pie guy literally films everyone who comes into his shop? This is a UK guy. Like, by the way, guys, so there's the pie guy who I watch on IG, where he basically he sells pie and mash and jellied eels. And I'm not gonna eat a jellied eel, by the way.
We still gotta try it when we make it over there. We're gonna try it.
No, on the jellied
eels.
I'm so
we
sorry.
have
No,
to.
yeah, you can eat the jelly eels. Pause on those jellied eels. But we watch the pie guy, and he makes all his pies, and it's simple. He scoops some potato mash, and then he puts the pie on there, and he puts parsley sauce, right? Yeah, you UK people, I know what you guys eat. But he films everybody, right? And he puts them on the thing, and everyone's like, I bought a pie from this guy, right? That's the same thing that Larry does. It's like, I got a digital collectible from this guy. And so that's what I like to see. Shout out to Larry, which I like to call the pie guy. And he's doing the Lord's work out here for Vivi. And also go tune into Dr. Strange's space later today. I had a brain fart, Doc. It's at 3:00 my time. So that means his space is like in an hour and a half from now. And I'm bringing this up because the one thing that I want to bring up about Dr. Strange is, for a while, he never was a host for spaces. He used to do his music spaces, but like, besides the music spaces, like actually command an actual space and host it throughout like an experienced amount of time, and really give value and all those type of things when it comes to being a host. This man has stepped up to the plate and delivered. So shout out to Dr. Strange. I believe I was in the last space with D, and I heard him run that space, and you did a phenomenal job. So shout out to you, man. I want to see you continuing doing your own spaces like this and commanding it the way that you do, because I love to see creators doing that. And that's the stuff that I like to see with what's happening in this space. D, anything you want to add to this?
No, yeah, check it out. Even if you're not a VB affiliate and you want to become one, they can give out some information on that, or just to tune in and hear the conversation. If it piques your interest, go check them out at 6 p.m. Pacific. So pretty soon.
There you go, guys. And then if you haven't yet, go follow Dr. Strange right here. Here is his X profile. Or if not, go check him out at 3:00 with also Rising Star Larry. I believe Cold Chillin'. I believe Rob Cooks down below. Shout out to you, Rob. And if I'm missing anyone else, Rob, let me know. I think also MC joins them from time to time. Also, guys, if you want to be a VV affiliate, go to, I believe, My Collectibles profile, and you can go sign up over there as well. So shout out to all the Vivi affiliates doing all the hard work. I see you guys, and I love it. Also, Dr. Fidgetal, he has got a solo leveling fan, or it says right here, solo leveling fans, this one's for you. Join us for a special episode of Comics and Collectibles Convo as they sit down with the CEO of Vivi Korea, Justin Yang, to discuss the next chapter of solo leveling on Vivi. They'll be diving into the upcoming Kartanon Temple and Altar collectible, community reactions to the first 2 solo leveling releases, what collectors loved and what they want improved, and what could be coming next, and the passion of solo leveling fandoms, and why this IP has become one of the Vivi's biggest launches of 2026. Guys, that's happening on the 13th of June, which is this Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to be honest, Dr. Fidgetal, I'll probably be crashed out, but I'll catch the replay. Because that's 10 a.m. What is that? That's, is that 5 or 6 our time?
That's 4 our time. 4 a.m.
4 our time.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the baby
6
wakes up,
hours ahead of us.
if the baby wakes up, we'll catch it. But if you guys haven't yet, go follow Dr. Fidgetal right here. And they're doing amazing things. They're also really awesome content creators in the space. Shout out to Sully right here. He's on every Fridays, guys. He was the Funko NFT guy, but now he's just the all-around guy, and I love his content. And unfortunately, I'm unable to chat with Sully because he only interacts with his chat on Twitch, but I do comment, Sully. But I don't think you see it on your thing. But shout out to Sully because I do love his content. If you haven't yet, go and follow Sully right here on X. He covers a lot of V-Friends now, and he says, blessed. My local hobby shop had the goods, and it didn't break the bank right here. This is amazing. This is what we were trying to get yesterday, and we couldn't do it. And he has got a plethora of... and look, he got them for box price, D. That's amazing.
Yep. He's going to be ripping on Friday, so that's going to be cool. Yeah, we got to log into Twitch. I have a Twitch account where we can log into that. Hi. Yes.
That's right. I can't wait to see all the refractors that he's going to be building or he's going to be pulling from this. And he's just an awesome all-around dude right here. Really enjoy this guy. He also was on Aloha Friday. And content creators out there, Mainsy, I'm looking at you. I'd love to hear a journey of this guy on your show. Try to get him on. It'd be awesome. Moving on. Once again, we have Javier here. I already covered Javier, but shout out to him as well. If you haven't yet, go follow Javier right here on his X profile. And then I want to give a shout out to Derek Snook. Now, we found out also in Maid's space that Derek was a big part of getting Tad to do his media tour. Because Derek was the one out there that was saying that maybe you should get out there and really get in with the fans. So I don't think if Derek was a part of the project, and I'm going to tell you honestly, I only saw Derek's name, like I want to say at the tail end when the lights started to go dark. That's when I started seeing Derek Snook's name pop up. And so shout out to Derek. He says right here, one of my favorite things about the rookie is that, and he's going off of this this video right here, guys. This is a video from a Candy Digital content creator. Let me play it for you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. No sound.
I gotta pause here for a second. This is a work of art. So I'm still pretty new to Candy and baseball, but these Shohei Ohtani...
Okay, there are music being played here, so I am not going to play that. I hate it when they add music because you can't play it on YouTube. But essentially, this guy's talking about one of the Ohtani cards that Candy Digital has right here. And this is the type of how these cards look, these digital cards, right? Like, this is amazing. I want to see this type of stuff for the DC stuff, like DC cards. Like in this type of format right here, Tad, this would be dope, right? And Jim Lee just dropped some cards, some DC cards that are coming out, right? The physicals, right? Now, I'm not saying copy those, but it would be really cool if we had some DC cards or or something of that sort. But that's what this post is
Oh.
alluding to from Derek Snook right here. He says, one of my favorite things about the rookie is that his first home run is on the back. In my mind, the chaser shown in this video is even more significant because it's his only pitching rookie, which will matter even more if and when Ohtani wins a CY Young. As digital becomes more sophisticated and developed, I suspect that the only people in the world that will be able to legally own and show the clips of his first home run are MLB and probably the less than 75 owners of the collectible at Candy that's shown here. Now, not financial advice. Derek is more into the baseball stuff on Candy Digital. And once again, if you guys don't know who Derek is, this is what Grok has to say. Derek Snook is a prominent collector in the digital sports collectible space, maintaining one of the world's best Shohei Ohtani collections and 68% of all junior Caminero digital rookies. He actively advocates for punks, the punksters. I believe it's an NFT project, and shares updates on his accumulations, market movements, and enthusiasm for platforms like Candy Digital. He's also a market guy, specifically the secondary market. And so I can only suspect once the secondary market opens up, we're going to see a lot more content from this guy, whether he's backpacking a mountain in Guatemala or sifting through a swamp. I'm sure this guy is going to be giving us some awesome content. So if you guys haven't yet, go follow our guy, Derek Snook, right here, doing the Lord's work. And I want to give you a big thanks from True Media for getting Tad out here to do his press tour, because I think it's well needed. So shout out to you, man. D, anything you want to add, or co-producer in the background?
While you were showing the cars from that one content creator dude, I was thinking that would have been so cool if they had like the HRO stuff, so they could make cars like that and just have them like animated. That would have been so cool. But HRO, RIP HRO.
Yeah, RIP HRO, guys. I don't think they're ever going to come back. So I can hear a lot of noise, so we're going to mute you again. And then lastly, we're going to give a shout out to Collectoria. Shout out to Jan. Shout out to Collectors Gone Digital. They are building something amazing right here. I'm just impressed with this commercial, with what I'm seeing here, and just like the overall thing. And like, Josh, man, what I gotta say about Josh? Josh is just a wizard. That's it. I just got to tell you right now, a wizard. So I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing with this. And I just want to give a shout out to them. They were also, or at least Josh was also on virtual radio with the girls just this past Tuesday. And he did give a sneak peek of the app, as well as what they're planning to do with this app as well. So shout out to them. I can't wait to see what they're cooking with this. Also, shout out to Jan right here with Collectively, as well as Beyond the Drop. And then where is Collectors Gone Digital? I know you guys already know Collectors Gone Digital, but we got to shout out my guy, Josh. We got to shout him out. Collectors Gone Digital right here. Shout out to Collectors Gone Digital right here. If you haven't yet, give him a follow. And yeah. Oh, also shout out to Dr. Fidgetal as well, because they're also doing other things as well. He also has his own app. So if you haven't yet, go follow Dr. Fidgetal. He's also building another app as well. I don't know if they're similar or anything like that, but I just love to see that there's community members out here building things, right? Like a great example, True Media. This is something that we got to build with Raven, Big Bro, and my wife, and we're super proud of what we built with this thing, all Web3 based. And it's basically for the space. Same thing these guys are doing. They're building apps for the Web3 space, for the collecting space. Shout out to them. And shout out to Josh right here. And then also, Supergirl's coming out. It's Supergirl month. I had to go and shout out Millie Alcock right here. I am super stoked for this movie. DC, please don't hurt us by showing this image, by the way. Guys, if you ever show anything DC on the screen, they may or not take you down. So I'm going to take that off. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, go and get your tickets, because this movie is going to be freaking phenomenal. Basically, this is the X profile right here, and I don't think they could have chosen a better choice. If you guys have read the Tom King comic book, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, it loosely follows that storyline. If you guys know what happens with Crypto, then you'll know exactly what's going on with this movie. So, I've heard a lot of flack from people saying, "Oh, I don't like what she looks like." La 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 la. I'm like, nah, guys. My favorite comic book is Superman Batman #8. It's the first appearance of modern day Supergirl. You guys couldn't have picked the perfect actress to play modern day Supergirl, because modern day Supergirl is not like the Supergirl from the CWs. This isn't Laura Vandervoort. This isn't Melissa Benoist. This is Tom King's Supergirl. This is modern Supergirl. She has gone through a lot of stuff. She saw her home get destroyed and died. She went through the end zone, right? Or the phantom zone. She's seen some crap, right? And everyone's like, oh, you know what? That's supposed to be Superman's dog. Not necessarily, depending which comic that you read, right? This is Kara's dog, right? So I love what Gunn's doing here. And the thing I love about Gunn, and I know everyone's not a fan of Gunn, but the thing I love about Gunn, let's get this off just in case DC gets crazy with us. The thing I like about Gunn is Gunn treats these like illustrations, right? He treats his projects like comic books. And so, like, a great example was Peacemaker, the season finale. Everyone didn't like it because, we were on a boat with a rock glam band. I'm like, you guys missed the point on all the extra comic goodies that he thrown in there, right? Like Checkmate, like Salvation. All of that was thrown in there. That's all from comic books, you guys. But, I digress. Comic guy always says, read your comics. So it is right there. So I can't wait for Supergirl. And what about you, D? Looking forward to it?
Hell yes. I am ready for it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I've been seeing the trailers that they've been putting out, and yeah, I'm really excited. And also shout out to Christopher. Happy
My
birthday
guy,
to you,
Christopher.
Yes, he's gonna hook us up with some goodies from the theater. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man, shout out this guy. Like, this guy came in clutch last year because I was trying to get Superman Unlimited #1, the AMC version with Crypto on the cover, and he came through for us. So shout out to this guy. And also shout out to Shane. He also won the giveaway from this guy as well. So you can't find those books anywhere, and they're going for a pretty penny in the graded market. So shout out to you, man. One of our long-standing co-hosts for the Severed Floor. And guys, we're going to get back to the Severed Floor because Supergirl's coming out. That's the next movie that we're going to be reviewing on the Severed Floor. So hopefully, Shane, if you heard that, that's what's happening. We need to all figure out when we watch the movie, and then we're going to schedule a review. It's got to happen. We are definitely going to be watching Supergirl the weekend of opening. I'll probably have to watch that movie a couple times, like Superman. And yeah, I hope I weep, because I gotta say, like, Supergirl, Lanterns, and Clayface, it is the summer of DC, in my opinion. So let's go. And then lastly, guys, I wanted to go over this article right here from, I don't really know how to say this guy's name, Achilles. I want to say it's Achilles, but I could be wrong. But it's a really interesting article about you are not bullish enough on NFTs. Now, not financial advice. This is the article right here. It says you are not bullish enough on NFTs. The setup. I spent yesterday at a major TCG event. What struck me was not the volume, it was the crowd. Half the attendees were to play. The other half were there to work. They had loops, sleeves, price lists, and a route through the floor. They were hunting Grail tier PSA cards, planning to sell them into the next show or to a private buyer on the way out. This is a real arbitrage. Show up with the right slab cards, walk out with a wire. The whole industry assumes it. Magic, Pokemon, sports, it does not matter which game the Grail tiers are, where the money actually sits, and the auction houses know it, basically where the liquidity is at. NFTs are the exact same trade settled on chain, only in better every dimension that matters. Only better in every dimensions that matter. I say better deliberately. A PSA 10 Charizard can be faked, slabbed, cracked, and regraded. Very true. The provenance trail is a paper one. The chain of custody is a messy enough that the grading companies are themselves part of the value. None of that is true for an NFT. The grail is provable. The transfer is instant. The historic is public and forever, if not negotiable. It's on blockchain. The one thing the TCG world has had, and the tables, the people, the experience of being there. The gap is closing. BZ's is building exactly that bridge for collectibles on chain. They will not be the only one. And they're talking about that Claw company, right? It's similar to FANABLE, right? Where they do RWAs. Tokenized assets is basically what this person is talking about when they're referring to BZ's. Number 2, the registry. A project can sell 1 million toys. It can ship 100 drops, 1,000 TCG packs, a manga, a game. The merch supply is functionally infinite. The Grail tiers and even all OG NFT collections are not. Here's the math. The market keeps mispricing. The per project Grails counts inside 7 IPs worth knowing. And it says right here where the actual Grails live. Bored Ape Yacht Club, Pudgy Penguins, Azuki, Pudgy Penguins, V-Friends. Where a project ships an expansion ecosystem, toys, TCG, manga, games, live experiences, NFT supply does not move with it. This is the entire point. Number 3, what an NFT actually is. Strip the speculation away, strip the JPEG versus art argument away. An NFT is a primitive, a small bundle of properties no other asset class combines in the same package. Hold them in mind together, the thesis falls out on its own. Limited is ERC 721 are fixed integers in code. There is no run to, no run reprints, no errata. Basically, they're basically saying ERC 721 is basically it. It's the code itself, and there's no variations of in between. I love the fact of the no errata. If you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, One Piece. Let's move on. Provable. A TCG can be faked. A slab can be cracked. The chain cannot. 3, transferable instantly. No shipping, no insurance, no dealing with damages, no chain off custody to negotiate. 4, money-moving vehicles, 6-figure settlements, peer-to-peer on a Sunday with no broker in the middle. Gotta love it. Flex, a visible public on-chain signal of taste and conviction, wearable, screenshotable, indexable, basically show it off on your phone. Access, token-gated rooms, dinners, drops, in real-life clubs. The NFT is the wristband and the membership card. It is the utility that comes with an access of an NFT. 7, time held. Time on chain services the real OGs. The wallet history is the receipt. No one can forge. It can also prove the attrition depending on how they implement attrition with burns, specifically comic books. You open a comic book, you know, it would show that right on the metadata. That would be really cool for that. Identity, the PFP is the avatar. The wallet is the passport. The holdings are the resume. 9, connections. Holders find each other. Communities form around NFTs. Group chats turn into social clubs. We're doing this right now, guys. Why do you think we're doing this live stream right now? Why do you think we're part of the VV fam or DigiToys, Candy fam, the Candy Digital fam? We're all part of this one thing called connection right here. 10, leverage IP, one holder, one token, but a license that can ride into toys, fashions, TVs, live experiences, plane tickets, mortgages, all that stuff. The NFT is the seed and the foundational block to build on top of it. 4, the case against. A thesis cannot survive. A fair bear case is not a thesis. Here is the honest version. Bull. Grail tier supply does not respond to demand. When the IP scales, toys, games, live venues, the top tier compounds in narrative power without compounding in count. The on-chain ledger removes the friction that throttles physical collectible markets, authentication, transfers, settlements, custody. The next cycle primary surface is unlikely to be a social feed. Token-gated venues, apps, experiences route attention better than a timeline. Very interesting what this person is saying. Time held as a public attribute, it is a new social primitive and it favors patient holders structurally. This is the bull case. Let's look at the bear case. The bear case is liquidity at the Grail tier is thin by definition. One holder can move the print, one wallet can stall it. They're talking about, I guess, whales. The IP that does not execute on expansion, no toys, no media, no rooms, sees it grail collapse to a meme nobody wants to host. We've seen many projects happen this way. Cycles inside crypto are violent. The same chart that rewarded conviction in 2021 broke it in 2022. Basically, they're saying history doesn't repeat sometimes. Regulatory posture on tokenized collectible is unsettled in major jurisdictions. The next ruling will move the floor in either direction. That is the bear case. And finally, we're going to end it here with the take. The take is people will trade thousands of TCGs, but there will only be ever 96 Spirit Azukis. People will visit Bored Ape social clubs, but there will only ever be 46 solid gold apes and 77 trippies, talking about the scarce ones. People will buy Pudgy toys and play Pudgy games, but there will only be 22 ice skins and 44 golds. People will collect V-Friend drops, but there will only ever be 470 epics. You see where this guy's going? People will read the final Bosu manga, but there will only ever be 100 unlocked. People will consume Chimpers content across socials, but there will only ever be 2 godly golds. The expansion ecosystem are how these IPs build the ecosystem. NFTs are how it will be priced. And that's pretty much it right here. This is a really awesome read. If you guys haven't yet, I'll drop the article in here. I hope I did it justice because it's the first time I was reading it on stream. And you know I love to read. So here you go, guys. Let's see right here. Nas posts for V-Friends Tops giveaway. I don't know what that means, D. D, what does that mean?
I was going to share that for the community thing.
Okay.
It was a chance for people to maybe win V-Friends Topps Chrome Hobby Box.
All right, there you go.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
okay.
So I'm done with my community thing. I just wanted to share that article from
article.
Achilles.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, so I just want to share this real quick. Shout out to so this is Nas Clint's X post. So he shouts out Drew Bees Collect. You can find them here or also on Instagram. And they're bringing the V-Friends Topps Chrome Heat. They're running a giveaway for a hobby box. And they have their products in store. So check out the details on how to enter the giveaway down below. So basically, you click on here. It'll take you to Instagram. And what you got to do is like that post when you click on Instagram. Like the post, tag V-Friends, and also a fellow friend of yours. And then it also looks, tag a friend. And then it also, you can also win on TikTok. So there's many chances for you to win some V-Friends stuff. So I just want to give a shout out to that because Nas is trying to spread the word. You know, if you didn't get a chance to, when you were queued up, you didn't make it in line like us. There's a chance for you to, couple of chances for you to go and enter, and hopefully you win something. So I went and entered on Instagram just to see if we win something, but if not, you know, best of luck to whoever joins the giveaway. And yeah, shout out to Brother Nas. Oh, and this video on Instagram, you can also see full appearance of Brother Nas in the video.
Really, Brother Nas?
Yeah, Brother Nas. I mean, he's already been out in real life meetups, so people have seen him. But if you haven't seen him, there's a chance. There's your chance to go in and see him in the video. He does show his full face. Yeah, good job on the video, brother.
And D, can you show people what the giveaway is?
Yeah.
I don't pull up my screen yet, please, because I've got something I'm going to share after.
Yeah, let me see if this will take me to that place. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to play any sound. Okay, so let me. There's music. Okay. Hold on here. How do I start from the beginning? Okay, I'm gonna wait till. Hold on, right here. Are you guys seeing this? You guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let me play it again.
But there's music.
Yeah. So let me. It's still muted. So.
Yo, well, you're muted. Somebody can hear you anyway.
Okay. So here it is. You can just look. You got a massive giveaway.
Maybe describe what he's saying.
So basically, the latest set from the VFriends hobby box, and you also get a chance to get a very, 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 very lucky black cat card, as well as that hat that they were showing. So a few things that come with the giveaway. Play it again. Right there. And this is the Drew Brees guy. Yeah, Top Chrome Hobby Box of 2026 VFriends, the latest set. This is Nas right there. And then the Logical Lion. That's what the hat is. Logical Lion. So one of the characters. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Right. And I believe that'll be the same that they'll be giving away on TikTok as well. So yeah. See, look, there we are. True Media Group. Hey, Ronnie, look, I tagged you in there. Conquer Art. So go enter the giveaway if you're still listening. Yeah. Shout out to Nas for that. Good luck, everybody that goes in and enters.
There you go. All right. And then lastly, I do have one more thing that I do want to share. Some sneak peeks right here. I am working on digital collectibles for the media group. And if you guys remember, I did show you guys an unboxing experience. I am working on minting NFT collections for us, basically for promotions. So we will have, it'll be blind box. I'm not going to explain the dynamics, or should I say the mechanics of how we're going to distribute this stuff, but just know these will all be free, except for that hat that you see down there. So, but yeah, True Media digital collectibles will be a real thing. They will be free, except for that hat. That hat will be for something later. It's put there purposely for a reason. But just know that we are coming up with our own blind box system here at the media group. It will be fully live stream dependent. And we'll be giving away free digital collectibles to our audience, our fans, in the near future. I'm working on the mechanics and the distribution on these things, as well as the collection. It's going to take me a while, but this is something I'm actively working on so we can provide our own giveaways. And that's really what this is about. And these giveaways will have chasers. We will have a collection map with these, and you will work to get to somewhere. And maybe that hat will be a clue. You never know, guys. You never know, right? But here's a little sneak peek of what to expect for that. So that is coming shortly. And I hope you guys will be patient, because once it's done, it'll be a lot of fun, guys. And this will be across all of our True Media shows, by the way. So give me some time to cook, and you guys are going to see what we have in store. Also, we have the co-producer. She's always watching. Let's go. What's up, Raven? Good to see you. And she wants them all. I know, especially this one right here, right? This one is so dope. Did you say giveaway? Yes, we also have a giveaway today from a famous artist in the Web3 space. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But guys, we're not done with the teases yet, because we got comic books. Now, obviously, this is just a mock-up. My name is not A. Lee or J. Smith or M. Chen, but this is definitely a mock-up right here of what the comic book will look like, because this was the first story that I wrote that I wanted in comic book form. Here again are some interior panels of the comic book right here, guys. And then lastly, what's good without a comic book without some merch? So, and yeah, we are still working on our merch.
Matching.
Guys. We haven't forgotten any of the merch. Dee's still working on that. We're trying to find the right distributor shout out to Evolve, because we were going to use his distributor, and I found out all the issues he were having, and then so we kind of scaled back. The team probably has no idea because we haven't met last week. So yeah, team, the distributor we want to use apparently is not good, so we are now searching for a new distributor. But these are another mock-ups as well, and I believe the first hat that we were looking at mocking up was either the True Media or the VR hat. But where you say Jay Smith, wherever you say Jay Smith. Okay, I'm not Chen. My name is not M Chen. All right, but yeah. This is something that we're actively trying to work to try to do to get some merch out as well. So, but yeah, that is what's happening with True Media. We are going to have digital collectibles, and it's going to be cool, guys. And who knows, depending if the funding works through, there could be some physicals later, but that's later down the line. D, anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, we may say some dates and time, but don't quote us on it. Things change in Web3. Give us grace, man.
Totally. There's a reason we switched to animation as well. Trust me, it was really a legal standpoint. So, but yeah, things have to be. We have to do pivots in Web3. But anyways,
pivots.
We do have a supported giveaway from Kid Arcade. What we got for the people today?
So we've got the Breakthrough number 15 animated.
All right, let's show that.
Yep, right there. Yep, hashtag soon. Yeah, so this is from his Velvet Neon collection. That's separate from his Light Parade collection. So all these he did on his iPad by hand, no AI.
No AI.
So, yep. And you'll see a lot of skulls in depicted in Kid Arcade's work, because that's like his
it's his thing.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's like his, anyway, I guess his signature. But isn't that really, like, it's beautiful.
The one thing I love about Arcade, it's all hand drawn. And then, so if you guys aren't used to some of Arcade's NFT artistic work, he takes a lot of inspiration as a kid when he used to go to the Light Parade, the Disney Light Parade. And so that's why you see that Light Parade effect. It's really from that inspiration when he was a kid, and he used to go to the Light Parade with his family. So to see something that inspired him as a kid, and then to bring it to life digitally, it's something beautiful. And this is like specific Kid Arcade art right here. This is also an artist that is also collaborating with Suye. And he's also a really, really good friend of the channel. So shout out to Kid Arcade. Thank you for donating a giveaway to the channel and to our audience. And whoever gets this is a really beautiful piece.
Yeah. But yeah, this is what it is, number 15. And I believe, I don't know how many he did on here. Let's see. I don't think there's a lot of these. He made these pretty scarce. But this is number 15 out of whatever the total is.
I think he made like 30. There's like maybe only 30 of these.
Maybe, yeah. His Velvet Neon, there's not as much as the Kid Arcade line. So
there you go. Thank you for that, Raven.
And we're very lucky that we were able to buy a physical copy of all his the prints. He made like an album that shows all the well, he has a lot. So he showed a lot of the Velvet Neon pieces in said album. Oh yeah, right there.
So
blow you up. And that's not a giveaway. That's our book.
Yeah. I'm not gonna open it. Sorry. The last time I opened it for Tad Smith. I just don't want to put any bends in the binder, you know.
Yeah, so, you gotta get that graded.
Yeah, I opened it already. It's the rule of attrition applied to it already. So, but yeah. No. Shout out to Arcade. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah. All right. So everyone that wants the chance to win this, enter in the hashtag MYO.
Yeah.
Yep. As it says, MYOMYOH. All right. We'll give you a couple more minutes to enter that before we spin the picker tool. And thank you everybody for being here, staying with us for almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are gonna get some lunch after this.
That's right, guys. We covered Candy Digital. We covered Suye and the MYO drop. We covered Pokemon. We covered community shout outs. We covered Vivi. We covered DigiToys. And then we showed you a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're doing here at True Media. So let's go.
Let's go. We covered lots. Well, you covered
a
lots.
lot. And then shout out to our audience that were hanging out with us today. We appreciate you guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
And without further ado, let's get everyone into this giveaway right here. Such a short hashtag for
You want a longer one? Because I'm very
catchy,
good
though.
I'm very good at making long ones.
You know why? Kiwi Hinano made the giveaway hashtag. You know, the last time someone named our podcast, it was very, very long.
True.
Anyways, guys, the banner is going away. It is time to see who's going to win the Kid Arcade Velvet Neon exclusive art piece. Hashtag MYO. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
And may the juju be with you. Let's see who's going to win.
Yeah. Let's see.
Kiwi Jezza,
Kiwi.
winner, chicken dinner. Let's go, Kiwi.
Nice.
We got you, and we know what your.
Are you here?
Yeah, we know exactly. Congratulations to you. This is coming to you, my friend, and it is a beautiful, beautiful art piece right there. Shout out to you.
Yeah, Buddy's
And,
clapping for you, by the way.
And the co-producer is clapping for you as well. And guys, that is the show right here. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you for joining us every single time. We do have another show tomorrow, guys. Here we go. Let me remove that. We do have a community hangout. Now, we were supposed to have a guest on tomorrow. That got canceled. Hopefully rescheduled for another time. The guest is going on a trip. So shout out to the guests, and I hope they enjoy their vacation. But yeah, so we're not have Felix on tomorrow. We're going to have a community hangout, and hopefully we can reschedule Felix for another time. And anything else, Dee?
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate all the support all the time that you guys show, whether you're making yourself known in the chats or just, in the background lurking. So thank you, everybody, for the support. Yes, we do. We need to recreate this pic at Hawaii meetup. Yes.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Soon.
Here, let me pull that picture back up. Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea, and that's something that we are actively looking at wanting to do. Is an actual, I'm going to call it an unofficial meetup here at in Hawaii, and maybe not this year, but 2027 is the year that we are looking at wanting to do an unofficial meetup. Unless one of these projects wants to make it official, but we are thinking about an unofficial meetup. And I'm going to keep it under wraps in terms of the planning. But it'll be fun. It'll be adventurous. And there's definitely going to be beaches and volcanoes involved. So we'll leave it at that. And a lot of eating really exotic food and fruits. So, yeah, more to come with that. And, yeah, this is going to be something that we're going to reenact. Right, Dee? Let's go.
Yes, I already got my pose.
Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, this has been the True Media Show. Thank you for joining us today. You could be anywhere hanging out, and you decided to hang out with us today. We appreciate you if you're here live or on the replay. Shout out to Candy Digital. Shout out to Suye. Shout out to Vivi and DigiToys, as well as all the communities out here that are constantly showing up every day for Web3 and the communities. We appreciate you guys. Until the next time, take care and aloha.
Bye.